Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is the final game. As you can see, I have got two empty chairs next to me because I'm going to have a special guest joining us very soon. They are currently just out getting a couple of beers and then they will be coming down. For this game we have X-Force with Robin Gilly playing into Vampires, which is Sam Toll. The top two tables are Cathay. So this is the third table, which is X-Force, which is the top performing Dwarf player playing into Vampire counts. How is everybody doing in the chat? Thank you so much for joining me this weekend. It's been a great show so far. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying themselves. Hopefully the audio and the video are still okay and everything's working all right. Yeah. How's you sleeping, mate? Was it good? Well, you can go back and watch your game, mate. That's absolutely fine. Hope everyone's well in the chat. Black Sigil, you're right, mate. Everybody out there who wants to see some battle reports, please go over there and watch him. He does some great shows. Very nice narrative-driven battles as well. I know, mop. So there is a potential for a Team England win at this event. I mean, it should be, I think. So on the top two tables, we have Mott playing into Steve Toll with the Cathay off. Basically exactly the same list, and then on table two we have Matt Clayton with his Cathay playing into Andy with his Beams list that we played originally, which was that we played on the first stream yesterday. So it is Beams into Cathay, which could potentially win the event as well if Steve and Mop with their Cathay smash heads and then don't score enough. Yeah, the X-Force is doing quite well at this event, which is really good, which is an interesting one as well, because at this event cannons have been comped that you can't shoot at things that you can't see, so you can hide behind impassable, you can hide behind woods, so cannons have actually been neutered at this event. I believe vampires have also been comped pretty heavily here too. So yeah, it's this should be a nice, good fight, I think. Hopefully well, to be fair, Sam is actually on Team England as well, so whoever wins in this, I'm super happy because they're all awesome. Really nice guys. I mean, I love everyone at this event anyway. Nice. Hey, right from Norway, guys. How's it going? Hope you're all awesome. Thanks for logging in, and hopefully you enjoy the show for the final battle of the weekend. And we have a special guest that's joining me. We've got vampires on stream, so I mean it would only be natural if we had a vampire to join the stream as well. So we have the Charlie joining me and Brewis on the stream. Thank you so much for the beer, mate. Thank you.
Hello, it's me, the vampire.
Aye, it does. Right, we'll just get in. Yeah, no,
Mark Langley, the only person that's cheering for Mop in the country right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so Games Workshop.
This is the Steve Toll dream of winning a GT, of becoming one of the 4 Forgotten North champions that there will be by the end of today. He will come second, though.
I don't know. I think if he gets battered back down, his best hope is probably 4th, I think, actually.
Oh, he'll come second no matter what happens. Steve Toll comes seconds at GT.
Even if he wins this game, he'll come second. Yeah. It is the immortal one. So in this game, at the top of the board, we have the gyrocopters of the X-Force, and at the bottom of the board, we have the vampires. So far in deployment, we have had the 2 units of zombies. One of them has been deployed onto an objective. This mission is Strategic Locations 4. Then we have also had the Fellbats on the right-hand side behind the unit of Impassable. We have 3 units of scout gyrocopters down so far. So there are 2 units of 2 and 1 unit of 1 being placed down there now.
I like this, when is Charlie locking in demons for worlds? It's like, yeah, when they're the most powerful list in the game, maybe.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. I've been hearing that they're pretty good for about a year now and not seen it happen.
There's lots of good ways to play demons.
So you did actually play demons for a bit in the online?
I did play demons online. I played sort of all-flying mass magic missile Zinch with a bloodthirster. It was very good.
It was at the moment you broke your own heart by bloodthirsting a unit of swordmasters off the board.
Yes, I charged, I think, 30 swordmasters with all the characters with a bloodthirster. Impact hit out the champion, wipe all the wounds into an archmage, and then they ran, and I killed them. And as a high elf player, that really hurt me deeply, so I swore never to play demons again. Dark days.
Dark days.
So we're in deployment, huh?
We are in deployment. This is Sam Toll, the young Padawan of Charlie, trying to match up to Big Daddy Count.
Well, I'll tell you what, while you're here, do you want to have a talk through Sam's list, mate?
Man,
I'll let you run through it as our resident vampire.
let's have a peek. So we've got the General on Mortis, rolling 5 necromancy spells. That's the way you want to play necromancy. All the spells are good, so you don't want to lore familiar. You lose access to Hellish Vigor on your General, which is a disaster. So rolling 5 spells, very good. Scepter on a level 4 for the double resurrection, very good. Talisman, standard, you want it on your Mortis. The only sort of debatable point is putting the Mortis as your General, so you gain that 18-inch command range for your Hellish Vigor, for the Mortis' benefits, but you also give those casting benefits to your Wild Herd opponents, which can be spicy, and you make your guy even more of a target for cannons. You can argue either way, General on Mortis or not. I lean more to yes at the moment. Dark Mage on level 3 with a lore familiar, very good. No power scroll. I would always prefer to see it because you only need to cast Battle Lust once. So having that power scroll is very nice.
The vampire comp haven't moved up to a scroll cost the power scroll.
The vampire, the comp here forcing you to take a vampire, which was my idea. I will take that. However, it was meant to be instead of the other comp they suggested. Instead, they combined it. And a bit too far, I would say, but I would always say that. Double Banshee, yes, very good. Vampire Thrall, level 1 illusion. Give him a great weapon, why not? He does have strength 7. Standard 110 White Lord. Graveguard, Drill, great weapon. Charm Shield, Lodestone, Dragonhoff, all standard. The only thing you can argue about is the Musician. I prefer to have the Musician with a unit that loves to win combat and restrain. That one time per year that the Musician wins you a combat is worth the points. Zombies with no standard bearer, no Musician, I prefer with, but there is very good arguments without. With a Scepter, you have enough resurrections to keep up 2 units, so you might want to see a standard in those cases. The Corpse Cart making a comeback, we absolutely love this thing. So this reduces 1 on all crumbles, great. Adds on a 4+1 to all resurrections, great, especially if you have a Mortis. And he is a level 1, so you can take Van Hals on him, which really counteracts the lack of an Acolyte, which we have with this comp. It's especially delicious with double Mortis, because then he gets +3 to cast, which is really nice. And he's also a decent piece himself. He's 4 up armor, 4 toughness, 4 wounds, first charge. He gets the full heavy chariot impact hits, 2d6 attacks. Very interesting. 4 Fellbats, you could argue for 3, more reliable to get them to see enough to charge, but 4 obviously more durable. And then 8 Hex Race, just good. In a GT, Hex Race mean free 20-0 in 2 of your games. And it's very simple. The debate here is, do you have a champion in the unit so it can be challenged out or not, so it can challenge to protect yourself or not, and also some shenanigans you can do with the units facing. It's a good list. We're trying to deal with the heavy comp that Forgotten North put in on vampires.
Yeah, do you want to explain the comp for everyone?
Yeah.
Because for everybody that's going, oh, it's bloody vampires, they are heavily, and I mean heavily comptonist to the point where for Sam to be at this level at the tournament, so being on table 3, is actually quite hard, I think. They have been heavily comped.
I mean, I was due to play this event until my dog ate some glass. He is fine. He wasn't fine, but now he is. And I didn't want to play vampires because I figured they were not good. So the comp is you must take a vampire of any kind, which I love. I think it's very flavorful. If you want to make the army worse, it makes the army a lot worse. A lot worse. Your level 1 mage gets 50 points more expensive and worse. He doesn't have a resurrect. That's cool. Then Graveguard healing is heavy cavalry, which is just wizard level. It's a big nerf, but again, it feels right. If you want to house rule the army, that one kind of feels good as well. They've changed Helm of Commandment from D3 weapon skill to 1 weapon skill. I don't like that one because now we're homebrewing. We're rewriting magic items. I personally prefer not to do that. And I don't know if they kept the ethereal cap or the screen cap. I think they have a screen cap or an ethereal cap. I can't remember. There's one other thing.
The BSB as well, right?
I think the BSB is unmolested.
Did they get rid of that? Because I know they were going to change that, right?
I think they got at Masters they said BSB doesn't work anymore, which was horrendous.
And then change that back, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I think the challenge for the Vamps comp is the lack of comp elsewhere. I feel like it is targeted at the event. Cathay are currently top 3 or 4 at the event. I think Tomb Kings would have won it if Charlie was playing. I think that Rakaf list is potential to be dominant into this field. Those were completely unmolested, whereas vampires took a big hit. I know vampires are incredibly, incredibly good, and as an Orc and Goblin player, I hate them more than anything in existence. We had such a non-game to each other, where it was just, turn 2, it's 20-0, thanks, great, have a good day.
I did the same into him the other day as well. I was like,
It's just sometimes it just hard counters things, which I know is a bit of a feels bad, but I don't think it is as bad or any worse than the hard counters that double shooting cannons are doing, or Rakaf with 40 odd attacks for hatred at strength 5. I think it's on the same tier, so it's their event.
Yeah.
And it's sold out, so people may agree with it, but I think it's just a touch too much for this.
That's Mummy Dwarf. You're right.
It is Mummy Dwarf.
That was good.
Yeah, I think it's sort of telling stat is there's as many Wood Elf players as VC players at this event. So it's not about you've gone past turning down the army. You've gone to making people not want to play the army that they like, and that's where I think you can tell maybe we over-egged it a bit. There you go. We walked through the army list.
Yeah, right. So we'll jump into Robin's army now as well. So this is the top-performing X-Force, top-performing Dwarf list at this event as well on table 3. So pretty standard X-Force list really, but with a couple of twists. So this has got the General with Burlock Daminson. He's there to be able to make you shoot better. And then he has the obligatory Sapper with Runic Concussive Force and the Rapid Fire. So he's going to get 2 shots to make stuff stupid. Quite good into some of the low leadership stuff if it's outside of command range, which
very
is quite
nice
good.
Into VC, the stupidity.
Yeah, very, very good. Even managed to get it into Sam before, where I've managed to make the Graveguard stupid for 2 turns in a row, which is kind of weird considering they get the re-rolls. But and then it's the Fireball Feign. Great pick, really good, loads of shots. Always an auto pick, I think, and then another Sapper. The reason the Sappers are there to get entrenched. If you charge into them, you're going to be losing mortis attacks. It's going to be a disordered charge. Really, really good. Runesmith, Master Unicam. Master Unicam means that your spells are 2 harder to cast. Really good into magical armies, very good into VC. This is honestly, if you're playing into the field at the moment, this is an auto pick. It's brilliant. The Runesmith also gives you Forge Fire, so you get a +2 Armor Bane, and then you also get an extra Magic Resist to Magic Resist 2 as well, so very good. The Engineer in here is for his cannons, because he has brought a couple of cannons, because he's not just risking it on the Burlock's reroll, because he's probably going to be using that on Thunderers, I can imagine.
I think the interesting part is no BSB with Brungni, the ward save. That's the sort of big difference you'd see from normal lists with that.
Very
Would say
interesting,
PSB
yeah.
missing.
This is one similar to the first round with the beams. Would have loved this one.
Yeah.
Without the Grugdi and the smaller units, there's a lot of points on offer to that sort of list. Now it is very mobile, but then so are the vamps. If the spells go off, I think the vamps can close down the board quite well.
Yeah.
But it's just depending on magical shooting going into those hex rays. That Fireball Thane is pretty nasty to those. He needs to make sure that he's keeping line of sight away from the Fireball Thane. And
definitely.
also watching out for cheeky reforms
Yeah.
to get those line of sight. Because he's not affected by cover, he can just delete.
Oh, you can. Yeah, and especially for the stand and shoot when the Grave Guard come in as well. The thing is with this list, it's very much like what I took to Worlds. It's like all of the units are worth fuck all, really. So if you get in, you do kill a unit, you don't really mind. You're not losing that much. So you can throw away units, which I really like. So it's a 12-man unit Rangers with no command, then 2 Scout Gyrocopters and a unit of 13 Thunderers that have been fully upgraded with Champion in. Then you've got 2 Scout Gyrocopters, then there's a unit of 14 Dwarf Warriors. Now I actually quite like this. The reason that there's 14 there is that a Dragon probably can't ever actually beat these in combat the first time round, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And then you can just reform backwards and then shoot the crap out of them with the cannons. And then getting into the special, you're going to be getting the cannon with the Stalwart rune, a unit of 2 Scout Gyrocopters, a cannon with the rune of reloading, a singular Gyrocopter with steam gun to be able to go after them skirmishers, another singular Gyrocopter with steam gun, and then a cannon with the rune of reloading and the Stalwart rune, and then a unit of 2 Scout Gyrocopters. It's a pretty fun list, and yeah, he's been doing really well this weekend. He's managed to get up onto the top tables. So who do you reckon's going to get it, chat? Do you think the Dwarves are going to fight through, or do you think the Vampires are going to claim this? It is strategic locations 4, so I do think the Vampires are going into this with a slight advantage on the scoring.
Yeah, if I was playing that Vampire list into this Dwarf list on this table, I would feel very confident. I think it's a VC favourite.
So it's the classic. If you can get a big hellish figure off like turn 1, then it's going to be rough for the Dwarf player to keep up with.
As long as the VC player just has to protect the stuff that can die and move up the board, close down the board, kill the stuff that can't run away, and if the gyros take the piss, they get screamed off.
Yeah, you can just never get too close because of the Banshees popping out and because of the screams. But you do have ways to deal with the screens with this list.
As well, with the Infernal Gateway and Steed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely VC favourite. Because the VC army can play without half their army. They get all the infantry blocks in a line, hide the vulnerable stuff behind it, and move forward. And you don't need your hex rays to win the game. Yes, they're vulnerable to the machine gun thing, so don't play with them, and you're still gonna win.
So I think we're at the end of deployment now. I think Robin is working out where he wants to scout his Rangers, or if he is going to scout them. I think he's decided to.
The dream is here, he scouts and gets first turn. When you get that little cheeky lucky swing.
Yeah.
So it takes a while for him to get them up onto that objective because they've got little legs. So
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you just want to go as far away from those Banshees as possible, right? So I think if you were going to do it, you'd probably put it on that hill, on that clippy corner of that objective, I can imagine, if you were going to do it, right?
I do see a world with the double field dangerous through the woods on the chariots turn 1 and just getting it a real spicy real quick for us, but
That is a potential. That is a potential.
Get regen on those terrains there. They didn't fact that out.
So it looks like he is potentially... Robin, did you scout them? Oh, okay, right. So he has scouted them, but technically inside his deployment zone. So he wasn't getting the +1 anyway, so he was just using it as kind of just to work out where he was.
Information. Very good. Have we had the first turn roll?
no,
So Vanguards
now, so come straight after this.
Now, the interesting one about the Vanguard and the Gyrocopters is sometimes if you're playing against a fast army, it's best to not actually Vanguard because you can't charge turn 1 even if you go second, which is a stupid fucking rule.
Quiet you.
Yeah, the surprise gyro charge was a nice bit of the toolkit.
Yeah. It was like an auto win into Empire as well. That was my favourite bit. Which also would make them really good into Cathay now if that was still a thing. Because the cannons would just be dead turn 2.
Well, if you got the first turn, otherwise all of your gyros are dead.
Yeah.
A bit of high risk play there for you.
Dicey.
Yeah.
It's a dicey one. Yeah.
I mean, any plays at high risk play into Cathay, what you're about?
Or a high risk play.
Do you want first turn through the dwarf? I guess so, right? It's another round of cannons.
No, I don't think so. I think you want the Vamps to move up. You can't currently see the mortises. They're behind the woods.
Ah, yeah.
Can't fire at them.
Nothing fun to shoot. Just the BSB lookout sirs is all you got.
Yeah, which I don't think's worth it. So I'd probably give the first turn to the Vampires here and make them push up a little bit. Get them actually in range of the guns.
I think generally as VC I always want first turn so I can close the board down. But I think in this game, generally with VC you don't really care. It's very relaxing first turn rolling with VC. You're like, fine, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, realistically with Dwarves, like, you only ever want the first turn if the opponent's got ways to touch you. If they've got no ways, then it doesn't really matter.
You don't like to be touched.
No, we don't.
And we're not on domination, right? Where second turn is good.
No, exactly.
Players shake hands.
Can the beards take down the bones?
Vamps turn 1.
Yeah, Vamp's going in. I think, is that Robin giving him the first turn?
Yes. VC first.
Right, so he has just raised some zombies and he's using his scepter to try and raise some more. He has
Failed. He failed one res. He's passed the second.
This is the thing I'd like to see with Vamps. They're just the simple, everything is, but just take out the reroll on the leadership. Take away the consistency and make dice matter again.
Yeah.
Make dice great again, Charlie. Get rid of your rerolls. We don't want 40k where everything have an 8 rid and everything rerolls and you know exactly what's going to happen.
That's the great joy of vampires.
Do you have a question for you, Charlie?
Let's
I
take
have a
risk.
question.
Oh, it's up on this one, mate, if you want to see.
I have a question.
Oh.
No, I can see everything. Well, first of all, hello, Warp and Take, Dog as well. Yes, thank you very much. And then secondly, from Fire we have, any advice for new Renegade VC? I'd love to see the vampires actually use them. Yes. I'm not the most au fait with the Renegades, but I think that some of the changes they made in the first round with vampires can wear armor, obvious. Yes, please change that and cast. Taking the vampires leadership to 9 is an obvious, and yes, that is good. So I think the round 1 Renegade changes they made are totally fine. Would I change anything for round 2? Maybe. I mean, maybe you could look at the points cost on the vampires to bring them down a bit.
I think if they're going to force you to use vampires, I think you need to have more avenues for those vampires, right? So instead of just having like Von Carstein and Strigoi, maybe open it up to adding in like Lamia and stuff. Because I mean, if you're going to be adding new things anyway, you might as well add the other bloodlines in using similar rules to what they had in previous editions. That's something I could imagine that could be brought in potentially, I think, to help.
You can kind of make a budget Lamia now with some of the vampiric gifts and the items, but obviously it's not the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Maybe just what would I do with the new Renegades? I would just adjust some of the things that are getting no love, like Crypt Horrors and Vargulfs, and improve those things that are unplayably bad at the minute. Everyone would love if a Vargulf was good and Crypt Horrors were good. That would be what I would do. I would look at those underplayed units and give them a little bit of love.
Appears to be no Vigor or Van Hells. Turn 1.
Okay, so
okay, right. So the magic has been awful for the Vampire Cants player then.
no Vigor Van Hells means this game starts in turn 2. Yeah. There is no turn 1. The vampires will move up 5 inches and pass the turn.
Do you think the mortises even move, to be honest?
I would. I mean, personally, I don't.
It's the D3 dwarf cannons aren't that bad.
I'm happy for cannons to shoot my mortar. If I'm going aggressive, if I had if I had Van Hals and I had Vigor, I would just go up the board full speed and shoot my mortis all you want. But because he didn't get
they were pretty sick by then.
He didn't get Vigor. He'd probably leave the mortis behind one more turn.
Hello, Japan. Quick question. Are Team Japan coming to the World Championships? Because China are. So if you're not coming, try and get a team together. Come along. We'd love to have you.
Yes, hello Japanese fan. Ishoni asobimasu. Let's play together.
Nice. I like that.
We'll throw that one in.
Probably got the first pint, like, it just disappears and you want another one straight away.
Well, Dave started drinking.
No, that's me done.
It is Moorish. Don't drink if you're under 18.
It's bad for you.
Unless you're having a meal with your parents where it is legal to do so.
Or in your own home.
In your own home,
In Scotland.
also valid.
Unless it's ale, because ale's basically water.
If it's in the street, in a gutter in Scotland, it's also legal.
So they say.
Right, so he's pushing forward now. He's going to try and claim all of the objectives and get the points. Supremacy over the dwarves. The one problem the dwarf players have a lot with X-Force lists outside of the Thunder Star or the Ranger Stars that you can't really do now because they got a unit cap of 20 is our ability to score isn't there anymore. So we kind of rely on chip damage to reduce enemy units from being able to score, but obviously you can't do that into undead. The only way that Robin wins this is by cutting the head off the snake. The only way.
Shoot everything in the mortis every turn. Or look out for the BSB is a nice start as well. We got to ask who are the players at the table. We have Sam Toll, one of the Toll dynasty. He likes high elves and vampire counts, and here he is. He's a solid player.
Some would say the nicest of the Tolls.
Well,
He was the nicest until he started playing
he is the only nice Toll, so that's another way to say it. And we have Robin Gilly, Gile, I don't know how to pronounce it, Gile. Came third at Toy Soldier with X-Force.
One of the Gilet clan.
Yes.
The nicest of them I've heard.
I have a gilet here actually. Yes.
You mean a gillet?
A gillet. Fucking hell. Peasants.
No, to be fair, Robin's been absolutely smashing it this year. Been having several podiums, actually won an event with the Dwarfs too, so doing really, really well.
That is the classic nope move from the bats, seeing the counter deployment from the gyros behind. No interest, they're just going to flap themselves back to daddy.
Yeah. Cheerio.
There is a temptation with it in this sort of matchup just to try to bait people in with the bats and just leave them sort of floating. See if you can drag something out of position to be like, I can get the bats, and then having a double scream go in or the like, but...
I think there was a potential definite power play of those bats there to jump around the other side of the hill and then potentially get around the back of the is it the Rangers there, or is that the Thunderers?
Just going to get shot.
Around the...
Yeah, the spiritual vortex going down.
Yeah, I suppose they'll just get shot.
The spell that will never disappear, the reason why I have Staff of Quietude in every list I make now.
Dwarves can't take it, sadly, of course.
That's right, just wait for Renner Dwarfs.
Renner
We will.
Dwarfs is
Renner
coming.
Dwarfs.
The Rune of Quietude.
Yeah, exactly, it's coming.
I like Staff of Quietude. I would never take it on VC though, because often you have your own Remains in plays that you don't want to go away. But my Tomb King list for this event did indeed have it.
Because he is reserve moving. So I definitely feel like I was wrong there. Nice little Banshee placement behind the Impassable. Just making it so that you can't really push with those gyros, but are threatened by them if he gets a fly spell off.
And she can move through that.
She could, yeah.
She is a ghost. Very
I'd
rarely
say, from
used.
my experience, that feels like it's at least 7 inches worth of terrain by my own measurements.
Very rarely used. The ghost through Impassable. People rarely think about it, but you can do some cute stuff walking through walls.
Potential measurements. I reckon those cannons, if they move, could get into closer targeting that Banshee on the side. It's the magic.
I think.
Yeah, but she's got the 3-inch bubble with the zombos.
That's what I'm saying. She's put next to the graveyard. You could potentially get yourself into a position where she is closer.
That's what I'm saying. I think the gun frame is going to be able to bang her out because the gyrocopters can block line of sight to the unit.
You could do a snipe, yeah.
Yeah. I think the Banshee can get banged out here.
Which as a VC is like, oh, that's an annoying mistake. It doesn't change the game, but it would be an annoyance to let that happen.
Staff have never chewed for the Renner Dwarfs.
If you lose both Banshees, it's very bad.
Sad times.
Losing one.
I mean, that's also a possibility, because all you need to do is those 4 gyrocopters jump over in front, create a little narrow gap, so he could take out both Banshees.
Sniperino.
Yeah.
Does Robin partake in snipes, though? It is not a universal skill.
I love a snipe, personally.
You're an awful human being.
I am, yeah.
I think by default, if you use snipes, you are a bad person. There's no excuse for it.
Snipes, vamps, Cathay, Tomb Kings, anything that's not orcs and goblins, you're scum.
Beams?
That's how it goes.
Beams?
Fanatics.
Fair Warhammer, that.
I was asking Andy about the beams. I had the beams going. He's like, it's still just a fanatics list. Like, we can talk about beams and all that. It's a fanatics list and always will be.
Orcs and goblins, every list you make is how to efficiently use the points that are not fanatics.
Yeah.
Beams is just the new way of wrapping around some fanatics.
What else can I buy?
To be fair, Rich, I think at this point I'd probably just try and kill the Banshees first and then go into the Mortis afterwards, I think. Are you not allowed to snipe at this event? Oh, there's no sniping apparently. Ignore everything I just said. They comped sniping.
So it turns out that Mr. Gile himself is awful and wants to snipe, but isn't being allowed to. So given free reign, he would be an awful human.
He would have sniped. The TO has...
Sometimes
the
it
TO
is
has
just the
ruled
law
no
that
snipes.
stops people
It's
becoming
not
monsters.
It's not in the pack, though.
Is Sam just saying that you can't snipe?
Yeah, that would be very Toll-like in behaviour. You can't actually shoot the mortis engine because it's the rules.
Fuck. Celtic are beating Rangers.
I was wanting to draw there. How are the Hearts?
Nerf Dwarfs. Well, that is almost a direct nerf to Dwarfs, actually, saying you can't snipe stuff. That's annoying.
Yeah.
It's not like Richard to be complaining about a dwarf nerf.
All the time. Yeah, it's fine.
It's 90% of the content on the channel. It's why people sign up.
What happened to Phil Send Royal Plans? Isn't it like still good?
The game into you put me off.
And they're still good, right?
You do 2 games in a row. One into me, one into Charlie, and just gave up.
Beams and Recaf, I was like, nah, I'm alright.
It's where the beams delete.
No, I do actually have the full army in a box down there. I'm gonna make it up, and then hopefully when June comes or July or whenever the fucking the FAQ is, hopefully there'll be some buffs to infantry, and we can do it again. Make infantry great again. That's what I heard.
It's already started in the Toll versus Ward game.
The real table one, we have Steve Toll's Quad Shug Cathay against Jack Wood's Quad Shug Cathay, and likely a good win for either. They'll take the whole event.
Yeah.
Jack Wood on his first of many referee calls.
This minute. Doesn't look happy.
Jack's game with Pash this morning, we had some referee fun, and I had to take the referee aside and referee him because there was a lot of referee.
That's right, they're laughing, it's all good.
The thing with Scott Reed's refereeing, he's the most likable person ever created by God or evolution, and you can't argue with him because it's just smiles and sunshine.
We did argue with him before about fanatics, and I won. So he accepted it. I did need to get an official rulebook to prove my point. But
but don't you remember, TO's always right, even if they're wrong.
Depends otherwise. It's Comfac rulings. Gordon Turner is correct.
Compact doesn't apply here.
So for everybody, the gyrocopters are coming up out of line of sight over that end of the board. The Rangers have just moved up on top of the hill. They are going to be ponderous too, so they're not going to be shooting anything this turn probably, but they're just getting into a good position for next turn to be able to shoot over into the mortis engine. Now, those gyrocopters are potentially in a danger zone from some screams, I feel.
The ones by the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, but their leadership's 7 after the scream.
It's the ones down past the hill over here, so he's pushed into
that's a danger zone now.
Oh, them ones.
You've got Fly and Mortis.
Because
have a double scream.
Dwarves don't mind. With Dwarves, you don't really think about scream, you think about Spirit Leech.
Yeah.
You're always going to be in range of screaming, but with Leadership 9, you don't really care. But with Spirit
Robin,
Leech,
did you get calm off?
with Spirit Leech, you care.
Okay, right, there's no calm in play either.
Almost dispelled that fate. I want a 10.
Should have used the Staff of Quietude.
So there's definitely, you could definitely get 2 screams with Spirit Leech and Vortex into those scout gyros. There's 2 units of 2, I think, on the right hand side there. So you can gateway over the Mortis. You can Spectral Steed over the Banshee, and you're going to be in range. But obviously, the gyros have another move to go.
I am going to do a top table sweep while you enjoy a bit of vampire action. Pause the life out of it, so let's see how the Cathay games are going.
Yeah, go find out, see who's
Doesn't look
smashing
happy.
it.
Could be Steve Toll's day, finally.
Could Steve Toll finally win an event?
Champ Toll.
The official second place
Find out.
merchant.
Yeah, that would be pretty wild. I don't know if I'd potentially go that close with the gyrocopters. Like, you've got such a long range, I don't think you need to.
Yeah,
I think he's playing a ballsy game here.
it doesn't really give you so much benefit, but as long as you're outside of Spirit Leech range, you're not too worried. Does it maybe put him in range to clattergun the Mortis? Is that the idea? Does he just want to clatter? I think he wants to do 3 cannons and 6 clatterguns into the Mortis. That's the idea. He has lined up.
No, I think he dispelled his calm on a 10 with a non-wizardly. Right, so is this the shooting coming in now? Right, so we have some cannons going into the mortis engine. So this is going to be declared 10 from the back. He's going to be going for it.
Mathematically possible to kill it, which would instantly win the game.
Which is why you always do it.
Looks like he's hit it, and he's wounded it.
Not wounded yet. Here we go.
4 wounds.
No, it should only be 3.
Ward save. 3 wounds. So we got 3 regens.
Right, so 1 saved and then 1 none saved on regen, right? So that's 2 wounds through.
I think it was 2 wounds on the mortis.
Good shot. Very good shot.
Take that.
Yeah.
He does have 3 heals that get a +1 on a 4-up from the corpse guard to come.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of strength 4 shooting coming at him as well.
Yeah.
If he can get lucky with the amount of gyrocopter shots, the scout gyrocopters are going to be hitting at 5's long range.
Where is the corpse guard? Corpse guard's behind the wood on the left there.
Trying to save his points, yeah.
Yeah. Because you would love to kill the corpse guard first, so it makes healing more efficient.
Right, second cannon didn't do anything. Third cannon hits, wounds. Right.
Armor failed, ward passed.
Okay, right. So he's only taken 2 wounds from the 3 cannons.
That will be healed in short order.
Which kind of exemplifies why dwarf cannons probably need a little bit of a look at compared to every other cannon in the game, I think.
Yeah, but they move.
I would prefer them to stay still if they were D3 plus 1 damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
It's the fact you can't hurt anything that's the problem.
Now we're clatter gunning. Looks like we have three. We have 3 clatter guns. There we're going at 6 up armor, 5 up ward.
Just kind of death by 1,000 cut-ins now, which I don't think has done anything.
I think he saved all of it. The mortis.
The problem is it's 5s by 5s, and then he's going to be getting a 5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
Yes. He is an exalted champion on Chaos Dragon against those clatter guns. There's some good saving going on, it seems. Yeah. This is the issue for the dwarves. If they don't have really lucky dice,
Yeah.
they're just going to lose the game.
But the problem is, you hit basically everything on 5s, 6s, or 7s, so you need to roll well, which, if you
It's not a
can't...
good strategy.
It's not a good strategy. No.
What's your plan? I'm going to roll well.
Yeah. Oof. But that is the difference between this kind of army, which is a casino army, right? And then the ones that are just kind of naturally doing well in the meta.
Yeah.
Like this, you need luck and skill to be able to do well with. Oh, just one wound.
He saved it.
Triple save. Right, gun thing.
Horrendous.
Have
Right, the
fun.
gun thane's going in now.
Everything's getting saved at the minute, except one cannibal.
Turning into 40.
Well, that was the first shot. Cannibal got 3 wounds, and since then nothing has got through their saves.
Nothing, yeah.
They're on normal size tables. Carl Johan. 48 by 72.
Yeah, so if you're in non-metric, it's 6 by 4 foot, so just a normal Warhammer, the old world table.
Don't even know what that would be in metric. 48 inches is 106 plus
Definitely something.
115 centimeters, and I'm not doing the other one. That's one of the dimensions. Hello.
We're back.
We've got our
Goblin's
reporters
back.
A
back.
roving reporter has returned. So, big news in the Jack Ward versus his technical dad, Steve Toll.
Yeah.
Jack Ward has no cannons left.
that's
Turn 1,
big.
lost all 3. So, Steve is now very far ahead on the firepower stakes.
Steve told me finally win an
He
event.
could win a GT on the back of this. He doesn't have to commit in any way.
The funniest side of this is they are actually fighting for the cafe superiority because they both play cafe for Team England. So this is kind of it's kind of funny, right?
Not really. It's Cathay and Cathay. They're both scum. We want them both to lose.
Power gamers, net listers.
Don't even write their own stuff.
Nope.
Shocking.
Barely
Andy
human.
Oakham into the Cathay list is just starting. He looks to be setting up some nice beams into some Jade Lancers.
Teams are happy playing cafe, aren't they?
They're happy enough. I think they're much happier playing the Matthew Clayton build with the balloons. There's a lot of good scoring potential. The Fanatics can really rip through the Jade Lancers. Beams can. There's a lot of damage output into that style of list. Once you start pushing into the 4 shugs, 3 cannons, they're so wounds dense and everything's got a ward save, you lose a lot of your value into that matchup. But I think Andy could. It's the first time he's playing the list, but I would say he is favoured in that matchup as long as he doesn't get diced,
Yeah.
which can happen with Fanatics.
Oh, I definitely can. Just a quick update on this game for anyone that's joined in. This is X-Force playing into Vampires. We are on one of the top tables of the event. Unfortunately, the other 2 top tables above this are basically all Shigengans. So we didn't really want to show them on stream. But one of them is Shigengans into the Beams list that we played first yesterday as well, which is pretty cool. But people didn't want to see the Shugs running around. So we've got X-Force and Vampires, and because we have Vampires on, we have our Vampire Charlie on as well to run through the game. In the
People would
first,
say we've even engineered this.
I know we have engineered it, yeah. So in
That's
the first turn, the vampires pushed up forwards to try and score as much as they possibly could, and they managed to get a vortex out in front as well. In the dwarf turn 1, he pushed up forward, managed to do 2 wounds to the mortis engine in the centre of the board, the general. But unfortunately, at the start of the vampires turn 2, he has brought back all of those wounds. He does have the septum noir and has completely healed himself.
I didn't know you were French, Richard.
Oui. Yes.
So fluent.
I know, right? So honestly, the only win condition here is to destroy the mortis. He needs to kill the general.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a heavy anti-Cathay bias, just generally on the internet, actually. Like, I don't mind playing against Cathay, it's fine. It's just we are quite aware that people don't want to see it on the stream, so that's fine. So we got some dwarves on.
Yeah. You make an army a bit too good and too uninteractive, as it were, and to no great surprise, people don't really enjoy experiencing that.
Yeah, for sure.
How's so basically, yeah, if Steve wins the game well, it doesn't matter what anyone else does, right?
It's
That's it.
podiums for everybody else. It's good to see we've got an hour and 59 left, and Pasha's just starting his first turn, by the way, as another update. So
That's right.
Tom are
He's ahead of
flying.
schedule.
He is way ahead of schedule
So
today.
the mortis is completely doable to kill, but you need luck on your side, right? So his entire army can fire into the mortis as a large target, which is what he did last turn. He didn't get any wounds through really, but he could. He could spike, get him through. The mortis is on a 4-up, 5-up, 5-up. So for all of his shooting, he's going to be on a 5-up, 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 or the cannons would be a 6-up, 5-up, 5-up. So you just realistically need to just start spamming into them, kill the general, and then the rest of the army will crumble.
I do have something to report as well from James Ramsey playing into Nicholas Boucher.
Yeah.
James has confidently stated, I'm going for it at this point. I feel like he's going to ram some pegs at the charge range, put to shard in range, and see what happens.
Nice.
He is not mucking about. He wants a turn 2 win, basically.
Dushard in range of Wild Herd casters is pretty spicy. She's gonna blow some beast brains out of their heads with her dispelling. It's interesting. The Mortis engine has 5 toughness and 8 wounds, and he has 1, 2, 3 heals, and each of the heals on a 4-up does an additional heal. So you could also say, what's the dwarf win condition? Kill the general. I'd also say it's so extremely unlikely every shot that goes into the general is wasted, and you should be shooting the BSB instead.
Well, with the cannon's eye. I mean, another thing you could do as well is completely focus, kill one unit of zombies one turn, next turn kill the other unit of zombies, then suddenly he can't screen the banshees as well, can't screen the hex wraiths, which is another potential one. So when we were playing at Six Nations, I just decided to do that after turn 1. I put all of my shots into the mortis, didn't do a wound, then decided to take out all of the zombies, and that was... So then suddenly they've got no screen, which is probably something that would potentially be quite good in this.
What about yourself, Charlie? I've just looked at this. Is there a world where you just bang the hex race into marching column just to do the flyover attacks on the gyros? Because I feel like you're never going to really get a charge for them.
As soon as you do, you get shot by the Thane.
Yeah.
The hexes cannot play the game until the Thane is taken care of. So the hexes just hide like that. There's no point. The flyers don't do anything.
So I fully appreciate that you can't snipe with the cannons, but can you not snipe with characters in this either? Can the gun thing not snipe?
No.
Oh.
That wasn't in the back. Football.
Yeah.
Sad.
So the BSB is inside the Graveguard brick, so you could just keep throwing cannons through that and try and kill the BSB, which does dampen the effectiveness of the Graveguard. The problem with Robin's list is he doesn't have the damage output in combat to actually deal with the Graveguard, so it's kind of almost not worth doing anything with them. Although the heals are relatively limited, but with the Septum Noir he can just still bring quite a few back, right? So.
Yeah, I think a good way, if you're a shooting list into VC, it is very good play just to pour everything into a zombie unit and just take away that cover. But there's a lot of healing in this VC list. And there's not that much shooting in this dwarf list, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't kill that zombie list, they just all come back and more.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. That's why I like putting the cannonballs on the BSB. These probably the easiest points to pick up.
We have got the Banshee going for the gyrocopters here.
BSB is in the Graveguard, yeah. I mean, you can do that as well. Like that's a way for none to play in the VC is they shoot the Graveguard with everything every turn.
I mean, it's a little bit better for Nuln because obviously it's better shooting from Nuln.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's an interesting way to play it. If the Graveguard don't have shields and they're not the biggest unit, just shoot them with everything. You get lookouts on the BSB, and if he passes, you're still hitting 3 Graveguard.
The math on it is when they get greedy and down to about 21 in the Graveguard block,
Yeah.
it is sort of comfortably hoppable. But once they start hitting the 26s, 27s, the math doesn't really stack up for it.
What have we got here? 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, 27 Graveguard and the BSB in the unit. 26 BSB and the Dark Mage. Dark Mage is in the unit, which does limit his abilities somewhat. Because, yeah.
I mean, the Hex Race aren't going to play a game.
No, but it's more about the gateway. His gateway is a lot worse if he's in the unit, because you can only gateway things you can see.
I mean, the thing is, sometimes like fishing for the lookouts there is probably the best way to go. Sometimes, like if you're playing into like Wild Herd, you'd 100% do that every single turn.
Yeah. To be fair, you don't even have to shoot the BSB. You could shoot the level 3. He's in the unit.
Or if you can get both, get both.
Right. Because the BSB will at least have a charm shield, whereas level 3 has a fort regen.
The Vortex goes down, so the Scout Gyros are now going to be -3.
Oh, rough.
The screens.
So,
There is only going to be the one.
yeah, one screen at -3.
That's 2 wounds into the scouts. So one of the scouts has only got 1 wound left.
That's a 10.
Right, so I think he's managed to pass on the singular one by the looks.
Yeah, shooting the cannon at the BSB, you're fishing for lookouts or fails.
Yeah, so that is the Rune of Calm going off now. He's managed to get it off. Can Sam stop him with a level 4? No, level 3, sorry.
No.
Right, so Rune of Calm's off. That's pretty big for this turn. That's pretty big.
Very helpful, yeah. You like that?
Robin, what size was the Calm that went off? Only small. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. The level 3 is probably going to struggle to cast this turn.
He's got nothing to cast though. He doesn't. His gateway, you can walk out of the calm range and then gateway if he really wants it. Battle Lust doesn't matter now. It's quite an interesting game for Phantasmagoria. Can force these dwarves to charge you.
Which also gets rid of the Entrench.
Yeah.
Entrenched dwarves do not like Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, because they either charge out of it or panic out of it.
It's great until you remember it's leadership 10 in that block, so the likelihood of failing Impetuous. That used to be a horrific spell when it was on a 1-2-3. You're charging. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
It got better into some armies
Yeah.
though. Like VC, Phantasmagoria is insanely good against VC. At our team's tournament in Italy, I was playing Team Italy's Vampire Counts player, and this was before Dark Magic was really a big thing. I made his level 4 Necromancer on foot charge my Graveguard with a Phantasmagoria. He's like, hey! You're reading the spell rules like 9 times. It does what? Yes. Yes, it does that.
The good old days.
Yeah. When everyone thought Terrorgeists were good.
Some people still do.
Hi,
More
Mo.
power to them.
Mo's just commented on one of the videos there. Actually on the video, not the stream.
Ah.
It just popped up on your YouTube.
An attempt was made.
Yeah.
those Dwarf Warriors that are just clipping behind those Thunderers, I think they need to start repositioning, I think. Well, there's only been one game so far today, which was Orcs and Goblins versus Wok. So, yeah, you've joined in for the final game, which is the X-Force versus Vampires. We are on table 3 just because people didn't want to see the Shugs, and it's basically all Shugs on the top 2 tables. But this is a great result for Dwarves to get to this point, so it's going to be a tricky game for both of them, I think.
Gyro's getting aggressive.
Is Sam or Robin on for a podium if they get a good result?
It depends on where the other tables go. If the other tables are tight and one of them get a big win, they'll be on for potentially even second. If there's draws elsewhere in a 20-0 here, they'll be in amongst. Similar to Pash is quite a chunk behind because of the loss he took, but then he's had good results at the start of the day. So
I mean, anything's possible up to table 4, right? Really.
the Gyros are absolutely gunning for that mortis engine.
Robin has a clear. He's obviously like. There's the difference between coming 6th and 10th.
Yeah.
They're both the same thing, so I might as well
Go for it and
go
try
all
for
in
podium.
and just shoot this general absolutely everything every turn and pray
He is
to
absolutely
whatever
living the
gods
stream
the
dream,
dwarves
trying
play
to
for.
upset Richard by being the most successful dwarf player in the country.
Yeah.
It's going to take Richie's place in Team England after this game if this mortis engine dies. It's part of our constitution. Kill a mortis, become captain.
Yes, that is the way forward. So the reason he's moving up like this is to get all of the gyrocopters within 12, which is half range. So suddenly the scouts are going to be hitting on 4s and the normal gyrocopters are going to be on 5s.
I mean, he's going to charge it next turn if he doesn't kill it this turn. He's going to do anything to try and kill that general.
Yeah, he needs
Charging
to.
is pretty solid.
Yeah.
So you're going to win the combat. You stop it casting.
You're going to get the impacts coming through, like...
You'll win the combat and it won't cast. And you could engineer flank and rear and just. I mean, the Graveguard are going to turn around and then fuck you, but
Yeah.
you do stop it casting for quite a while. And then the Graveguard have turned around. That in itself is a win. Because the Graveguard really wants to kill some
that you're
dwarves.
still on the getting outscored 3-1 every turn.
Yeah, he needs to kill the mortis, right?
Yeah. I mean, he can do the multiple charge into mortis and then put one of the units into the baggage train, but I think he's just got it all in. If that's,
I'm surprised that lone gyrocopter with steam gun didn't pop in then and start steaming.
Temptation will respond with that. No.
Because that could have been quite a lot of zombies roasted right there.
Oh,
And also,
steam
you could have
guns.
blocked a nice kind of movement with the hex race as well, actually.
Yeah. I think it's a nice idea. Let's get short range in the mortis and pump him with everything. Why not?
I mean, it almost doubles the output of the gyrocopters.
And the VC player has left lines of sight for the cannons, so they can tend from the back rather than being forced to put it on his base. It'd just be good if these thunders were in range as well, because that's a lot more juice.
Well, the Rangers are now, and the Rangers have got Burlock, so that entire unit's hitting on 3s.
That'll do. AP4, right?
Yeah, AP4.
AB4.
So that's potentially a lot of juice going into him, so this could be a go turn.
Yeah.
The Thunderers do have expeditionary marksmen, so they could have walked up to shoot, but I think they're a little bit too scared of getting too close to the Graveguard, which is understandable.
If you're going to do something, go all in. I'd have these guys marching into range, get shooting. The dice will tell us.
The dice will inform.
Robin has put his fate in the hands of the dice.
Right, so that's 1 wound on the mortis.
1 wound. He did heal all the last ones, so that's down to 7 now.
The Thunderers are they're on the objective. It's the Rangers that are on the hill with Burlock.
Thunderers archers are on the hill.
That is a wound.
I think it's the rangers on the hill, sorry.
Oh, no, you rolled the wrong dice. So that's the cannon going in. Right, so that is a wound. Failed the first save. And he's managed to get his ward.
Needs his ward. There's a lot of ward saves.
Managed to get it.
I'd have those dice tested at this point. That's quite a lot of successful ward saves.
It would not be unsurprising
Get
for
the
at all.
salt. Get the salt bath out.
Right, the gyros are opening up now, I think.
After this shooting phase, I'll do another sweep of the room to see how things are going elsewhere, but I want to see if this mortis dies. I think it's going to struggle now after those cannons.
It was never going to die anyway, and now it's
There's a
triple
chance
nod.
to believe.
Yeah.
Got to believe. Have
Mortis
some joy in your
Mortis
heart.
engines don't die. The only thing that kills Mortis engines is Frontier Axe Barons, and that's about it.
Seen a double shooting triple cannon Cathay go through him.
I mean, the monkey
Yeah.
ball gets him as well, right?
Wow, the monkey ball.
Yeah, but you have to let that happen. That only happens if you let it happen.
Right. Has he managed to... Well, I think that might have been the Thunderers, actually, because he got reroll ones from Burlock.
It's into the zombies.
He's doing zombies. Spreading targets is good into VC. You spread the healing out. If you can't one-shot a unit, it's better to spread your damage. Because then the unit who doesn't heal, then you all in that one. Chris has been asked to make a ruling on a teammate's game, so he's obviously going to be very biased.
I'm not sure why you can't find an actual TO for him.
Yeah, I think Scott's currently TOing another thing. I got to be the private TO for the Keith versus David twin on twin Oliver matchup.
Oh, that was fun. I don't actually have a dwarf tattooed on me. I do have some dwarf runes from the old books and stuff, but I should probably actually get one, I think. Do dwarves get any big aid from BS shooting in X-Force, or are they stuck with BS3? Honestly, it's exactly the same shooting. They don't get any buffs to BS. The only thing that does help is you can upgrade your Thunderers to have move. Well, it's not move and shoot. It's basically you can move with taking no penalties, so you don't get ponderous either. So technically, you get a +1 to hit.
+2.
Yeah, technically, yeah, +2
pretty
to
good,
hit when you move. Which is decent, but the problem is you probably would have wanted that on Rangers instead. I think if that was on Rangers, that would have been really, really good. I don't know, man. Probably Gotrek. I think it'd have to be Gotrek, I think. Or maybe if we get some really nice artwork for Alrickson when the model comes out for that, maybe that. We'll have to wait and see.
You know the Dwarf Army book. I wonder if it's from 8th. It's got the king on shield bearers on the front. I always thought that was pretty sick. Look at that guy.
Yeah. To be fair, all the artwork from all the old books is pretty awesome.
It is, yeah.
I love the the 7th edition Vampire Counts book. The front of that's pretty sick. It's with
It's on the Blood Dragon on the front.
is
His
it
red
not,
armor.
Is that one not? Is it not Conrad?
Might be. It's a dude wearing Blood Dragon armor.
I didn't know if it was Conrad. Or not.
Vampire.
I'm sure somebody will. Oh, we do love a Snorri. We do love a
Yeah,
Snorri.
it's the Blood Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's cool as fuck. Love that.
Behold, that guy.
Is that one sixth? Is that 1/6 I was saying? Yeah.
That one. Then.
Yeah, that's the 8th edition one, that one? So 6th is the Blood Dragon one, apparently.
So that, it says 7th, but they must be lying to me.
That might be the 6.5. Is it the 6.5? Is that when... Yeah, because that one's 8th.
Because this one says 7th Ed in the text.
Is that 6.5?
And then we got this
Which is the 8th.
awful looking thing. Don't know what that is. I mean, I only played VC in Old World. There's 5th edition. We're enjoying these.
I do enjoy the 5th. Yeah, I think I think for me, I really like the artwork stylistically from Six. So in all of the books, you've got all the like the black and white pencil artwork. It's just really cool. It's really really cool. I don't think he's managed to hurt the mortis, which is a little bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, we're doing some heals now. Robin, did you do any damage? 1 wound to the mortis. Keep chipping away.
It's the only option I think I have.
Or you could snipe the level 3 or the BSB.
Well, we're not allowed to help.
I was tempted, but I'm just like...
Yeah. So he managed to do 1 wound to the mortis in the last round. Unfortunately, that's just been healed back.
Yeah. But there's always next turn.
There is.
And these cannons and
it's
gyros are
definitely-
not going to die yet, so they still get another chance to go all in.
Yeah, I mean that is the beauty of X-Force. You can keep your opponents at arm's length, keep chipping.
Yeah.
The beauty is when you complain to armies that don't res, because then you can chip. Stop people from scoring, and that's where the real kind of strength with this kind of list comes in. So you focus fire on units, make them so they don't score, so they're not outscoring you, and then start going for the juicy points.
Yeah.
Right, so just trying to get some magic. I don't think he's managed to get anything off.
We got a spectral.
To be fair, I think she could get in on the ground.
That banshee at the back is spectral steeded up, and she's going to charge the gyros.
Oh, that's going to be a terror test.
He's 12 inches away. We've cast Hellish Vigor on a small cast, so 1 unit's going to get it. And he's measuring it to the Hex Rays, so I imagine he's looking to give it to the Hex Rays.
Well, the Hexies are going in then.
Correct. The model has 3 Banshees, and it has 3 Banshees in combat, but it gets 1 Scream.
Although there was a lot of arguments at the beginning of the edition that they should get the 3, right? Which is...
There's a logical argument for that. It has 3 Banshees on its profile, but then the model has the rule Wailing Dirge. It doesn't have Wailing Dirge brackets times 3. And I think we can all agree it's for the best that it
that would
only
be
gets
awful.
1.
That would be awful.
If I had 3 Screams, well, we would have some problems. So yes. The extra Banshees are just combat attacks.
Oh, so you could get 10 screams if that was the case.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You have a 10 Scream list.
Ugh.
God help us all. You could have an 11 Scream list if you had a Strigoi.
Terrible. Right, so he's giving extra movement to the zombies. Which he failed.
Zombies on the left. Do not get it.
So is there no leadership reroll in this then?
That's a spell.
Oh, is that one?
You're thinking of Tomb King.
I am.
You get Van Hal's with leadership test. Some more spells going in. The Banshee made her charge into the Dwarfs.
Right, so terror test, I believe.
I think they passed because they're still there.
Have they already passed, did they? I didn't see Robin roll the dice, to be fair.
It's very nice for the Banshee. She cannot lose, very unlikely to win, so they're just there forever. It just sticks that unit in place.
Yeah, annoyingly, that is 2d6 less shots going into the mortis every turn as well.
Yeah.
I can imagine a bat charge into the back of the scouts next turn as well, right?
And the scouts win that fight. Bats are pathetic.
How do you feel about a Blood Knight focus list? Or does it simply not compete enough?
Oh, it's very good. Very, very good. You need to give it all the... You need any time you take Blood Knights, you need at least 7 of them. Preferably 8. You can't take Unit 5. It's too easy to kill and they're too expensive. You need Drilled. You need Full Plate. You could take Drakenhof. You don't always need to. You don't want Monster Hunter because they do not want to go anywhere near Dragon because they get permanently challenged out because they all have to accept challenges. It's just terrible. So you can take Swirling Winds on them. You can take Rampaging Banner on them. Both very good. It'd be very nice to have a Necromancer in there so he can heal them, he can Glittering Robe them, he could take a Hand of Dust, he can take Helm of Commandment. There's a lot of nice things you can do, put a BSB in there. But conceptually, Blood Knights are incredibly good. They're drilled, 2 up, 6 up, strength 6, 2 attacks each, weapon skill 5. They have an AP 1 hand weapon, which is great, strength 4 horse. Conceptually, they're insanely good, and you can load them up with all the buffs that you do with vampires. The eternal question with vampires is your characters are very easy to fill out 1,000 points. It's not a struggle. Your core is amazing. It's Graveguard and zombies usually. So generally you've got 500 points left for your special and rare, and there's so many good options. Is it Vargeist? Is it Hexrays? Is there a Corpse Cart in there? Is there Spirit Hosts in there? Fellbats, Blood Knights. So really you're saying, I want Blood Knights instead of this thing. And that's the trade you're making. But the fact that they're drilled, so you can do marching column, intercharge, is very abusable. They're very, very, very powerful, very, very strong.
I think in this comp as well, where you have to take a vampire, and also in the square base comp for them, I think it's actually quite a good option, I think. Because then you can just go a proper fighty vampire in there as well. I think that's definitely worth it.
They're Blood Knights are extremely good. And the way you can layer buffs on them is extremely good. It's just... in a GT, are they better than the other options? The problem they have is they get wrecked by Bretonnians, they get wrecked by Cathay, and there's a lot of both those armies. That's the problem. They are the biggest win condition in a VC mirror. In a VC mirror, if the other guy has Blood Knights and you don't, your Hexrays are food, they have magic attacks.
Yep.
Your Graveguard are food, they explode them in one go, easily. Blood Knights are amazing at killing other VC. That's their real sort of big strength. And they're very good at beating Tomb Kings as well. So they're just very, very good. I never play them for the simple reason that where I'm playing my games, and if I'm playing a GT, I know I have to beat at least one Brett player, and I know I have to beat at least one Cathay player. And in both of those games, Blood Knights are not great.
Or you can be like Paul Robin here, who's played Cathay 3 times so far already.
Delicious. X-Force are probably somewhat okay, right?
Yeah, they're fine. I mean, like a lot of the time, it's either a draw or a small win either way.
Yeah. Not a terrible game for the
X-Force. So I think Sam moving that mortis back has given Robin with the X-Force one option now. I think he just completely lays into the Graveguard and tries to pop the Graveguard over the next couple of turns.
Other thing he could do is potentially horrendous mistake being unfolding before our eyes here, which is the Gyrus could charge the mortis, win combat, and it gives grain off the table.
I think it's further than 2 inches.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think it's...
Looks close, but then it gives grain in his second round of combat, off the table.
Yeah. Right, so Sam's trying to do a bit of a tricksy thing here to force a flee through. But I think he potentially hasn't noticed the fact that he could get charged, and then that's a potential precarious position for his mortis.
Yeah. So I think one Gyro got screamed off. and the Banshee misses attack, so that combat ends in a draw, but one did get screamed off.
Right, I think in this next turn, I think we're going to see how bold Robin can be.
I think Robin has a very clear route to victory now. Does he see it?
I don't think so.
There is no counterplay for the VC available except Gateway, and that is it.
Yeah, well, the Hex Race have turned around, but obviously they're still a couple of turns away.
Yeah.
Banshees could scream them as well next turn, but...
So Gyros will win combat. Probably. They just need, if you're right and it's more than 2 inches, they need to win 2 rounds of combat. And Gateway needs to not go off, but it's a win condition.
It is.
Currently there is none.
Right, so I think they're just kind of having a little talk about what they're thinking about doing.
I just wanted to complain about these stupid cannon rolls.
I heard you got banged out.
He shot all my cannons turn 1 out of the back of his cannon base. Back corner. It's fine.
Gotcha. You got
I'm
gotcha.
winning on our objectives. He's got my cannons and that's it.
Alright. I would have assumed he would have won the game off of
He
that.
got first turn.
Are you winning, are you?
No.
Oh.
Well, I've lost my cannons, that's
Yep.
it. And he's behind heavily on our objectives.
Oh, okay. So a little bit update in the Steve Toll versus Mop game. It looks like Mop's going to get a narrow loss, which could potentially get him a podium.
Yeah.
I love playing Cathay. I'm just slow playing him now, so I don't lose too heavily.
I definitely wouldn't say that on the camera.
I'm baiting everyone on the internet.
Yeah. So he hasn't gone for the charge. By the looks.
He was lasering out cannon angles, which is not a good sign.
So yeah, he hasn't seen it.
No. Rip.
No. That's a shame. Which does also prove that they can't hear us when we're talking as well.
Yes. The chance goes begging. But maybe he proves us all wrong and shoots off. I don't think so. I mean,
if he had like a god roll, like rolls like 18D, like I don't know, how many shots could he possibly get? So
for science, I am now going to subtly measure how far that section was from the back.
Yeah, go let us know. Right, so Charlie's literally just going to go and let us know how far the mortis engine was from the end of the board. It does look like it's pretty close, but we'll see. How far was it?
2 turns.
2 turns.
2 rounds. So yes, the play was on. The play was on just, I would say. It's probably 3.5 from the back.
It's a little bit of a shame that he's missed that, I think. That would have been a nice...
That would have been cool. It was still low probability because Gateway is very likely to go off and pull that mortis out.
I'd say higher probability than shooting it off though.
Yes. Gateway is a 9 to cast and you're +3.
I think at this point I'd probably start just trying to smash out the grave guard, potentially.
Yeah, because you're concentrating your shooting on them and you're forcing the 3 lookouts a turn. Worst case scenario, you kill lots of grave guard. Best case, you kill a character. It's not too bad.
I'm also quite surprised the cannons haven't been shuffling around to be able to get a lookout cert and get into the mortis engine as well.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because, for those of you who haven't played X-Force or played into X-Force, the cannons can be upgraded with function over form, which means they can move 3 inches a turn. So there could have been quite a lot of shuffling happening.
Oh, what else would be cute? If the gyros charge the mortis, it can't heal, and that's the level 4 rolling twice. Gone. No more healing.
Oh, that would have been it. Yeah. That would have
And
been
then
perfect. Then you pump.
All you need to do is put 2 gyros in. Healing gone. Then you pump the graveguard full. They have 1 heal a turn at that point. That's not going to cut it. So there was 2 good reasons to gyro there.
Yeah,
So to all you dwarf players, if your gyros can charge the mortis, do it.
Charge mortis.
Do it. No casting, no healing. Delise.
He's going for it. He's going to try and go for the god roll, I think.
We're doing it. Cannon time.
So he's wounded on the first cannon.
Cannon wounds. He failed the ward save for the first time.
Ooh.
2 wounds. One goes
One
through.
So he's done one wound.
We've done a wound. Dream is still alive.
Second cannon. Yeah, it hits him.
Cannon hits.
Manages to knock his rangers off the hill, unfortunately.
I believe that's cheating. We've hit with the cannon. We've wounded with the cannon. Ward save fail. Armor fail. Ward pass.
He's passing a lot of these ward saves.
Yeah. Third cannon.
Right.
Now we're going to get some trigonometry arguments here. Second cannon hits. Wounds. Armor. Yes. Armor save on a 6 because dwarf cannons have AP2.
Which is sad. It is very sad. I just can't believe how many 5-ups and 6-ups it sounds for me.
That's quite a few. If it's any solace to the dwarves amongst us, I don't think it made any difference. We failed all those. Mortis is still not dead. But you know, we can still complain.
And we will. We definitely will. Right, so I think he's just rolling all of the gyrocopters together, I think. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D6 shots.
Mathematically possible to kill the gyro, the mortis.
No, that's more than that. Is that the Rangers then? Or has he already rolled the amount of shots?
No, I think this is a unit.
Yeah, I know, laughs in cafe.
So he hit 9 with his rangers, wounded none. 9 hit 0 wounds.
Oh, no. I think that was the Thunderers going into the Graveguard, I think.
Thunderers, okay.
Right, so the Rangers... Right, so he's measuring out the Rangers into the Graveguard. So it looks like he's trying to go for a cheeky little shot that way. I do think if he was going to shoot at them, he should have stayed on the hill.
Yeah, shooting 2 ranks, right?
Shooting 2 ranks and not moved as well, because currently he's going to be dealing with Ponderous, which for a crossbow is awful.
Yes. It's an investment in the future, though.
It is. It definitely is.
Next turn, he will be closer.
I mean, this is a hard game for the Dwarves anyway.
Very. You have to do weird stuff to try and win. If you rely on safe stuff of just shooting, you're gonna. But at the same time, the VC is not trying to win the game. He's just saying, "I'm going to score 90 a turn, and you'll score 30." VC is just, playing for the 13-7 or something with objectives.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think Sam would ever charge into either of the entrenched units. Like, the amount of times I've played into Sam, he's charged in, and then suddenly the Graveguard bricks just disappeared. I don't think he'll do it.
Yeah. No, I think he's happy just to control his objectives. That must be the Rangers move forward to take the objective. I see now. That's what they've done.
That does also make sense.
It's a 60-point swing,
It is. Plus, if the zombie's moving closer, he could then charge with the Rangers. Potentially could break them in a couple of turns, get some extra points. There's not many points, but he could do. Drags them away from the Mortis heals as well.
Yeah.
So, grabbing the objective, potential little bit of bait as well. So, unfortunately, Charlie had a poorly pupper yesterday morning.
Yeah, I was, let's see, 10 minutes away from the venue yesterday morning, ready to play my glorious Tomb King army, and I got a call from the wife that the dog was vomiting blood, which was horrendous. So we turned around and we rushed him to the vet hospital. He is now okay. He'd eaten a bolt and a bit of glass and some plastic.
Character, champion. What's the maximum score from that?
6.
1 plus 5.
Just a quick rules question.
Yeah, so we had a very sad dog yesterday, so I stayed home to look after him and thus didn't play.
Oh, can I squidge out for a sec, boys? I'm just going to pop to the toilet. Too much coffee. Oh, I will be back.
Go on one errand to get dragged into 4 rules queries and do the tip road. I'll take over. A quart, just a half would be grand.
I think we need to squish it a bit more as well, because you're always...
It's for the best, mate. It's for the best. Just a half a quart, guys. Pointy, I am back. Charlie's not playing this weekend. Unfortunately, he had an emergency with his dog on day 1. So he had to withdraw for the event. He was going to play the Tomb Guard Recap which I was looking at him being the overall winner. But unfortunately, things got in the way. So I'm just trying to look at the picture and see where we are. So the gyrocopters have pushed very heavily. We're going to start seeing a bunch of screams. There are heals going through. The mortis is not dead. We were sort of semi in the hope that the mortis engine would potentially fall to give the dwarfs a chance, but it's starting to look real rough now. The vampires are outscoring. I think the zombies are going to push up a little bit more just to take that objective back off the dwarfs, and we're going to see at least 2, maybe even 3 screams going off into the gyrocopter. So potentially going to get very rough. Our heroic dwarf player has gone for it.
Also, as long as our stats are all good, it's not like them. It doesn't take away from my dice, right?
No, you killed the dragon.
Yeah, so if I roll the experiment, because that's on 10. If I roll a 10, it's still passed on a 10. It's still hard. Alright. Yeah, I needed 12 for the big reserve. I actually see we make.
So let's go into spell quests. We are looking at reserve moves. That is not gone off. I think it might under. No spirit leech. So, Master Rudicom doing its work, stopping everything from going off at the moment.
What is the range of
Oh, it's the big one. Yeah, he's just gone R-run. Get the boulders. I will have a delightful half cork.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
So it is looking like Jack Ward is going to fall at the final hurdle. Steve Toll is in driving position to win this event with his lovely fluffy Cathay list. He's only brought 4 shugs and 3 cannons, which is unlike any other Cathay player this weekend, so well done to Steve Toll. Playing the fluffiest Cathay list of the weekend, I would say.
I know. No, so it's definitely not the only viable one, but it depends on comp. So in events where it's uncomped Doomseekers can do really, really well. They can smash through these vampire lists quite well and do very well. The problem you've got is X-Force are just... with the sappers and the fact that you can have the gyros jumping out of the way and not giving away points, it just becomes that they can be a lot more of a denial force, which means that you can do a bit better overall. And with a lot of access to like multiple attacks, so Gorbrick, for instance, and the Recaf that's got the all of the Necrotechs in, getting multiple attacks, that just goes through a lot of the combat dwarf builds at the moment. I am trying to get the like royal clans to work, but you've really got to try and stay away from those armies that can just throw multiple attacks at you, and it just makes it slightly difficult. I'm hoping that changes in the future with the next FAQ. I'm really hopeful that they get rid of a lot of this attack stacking that's becoming a little bit of an issue, I think. I'm not massively au fait with it personally. As playing in an army that can only get 1 attack or potentially 2 on hammers if I'm charged, I don't really like getting charged by infantry that's got 5 attacks each. Just feels a bit annoying.
Bit of an understatement there. It's just a little bit annoying.
Yeah, a bit of an understatement.
Having 5 times the output of any other army with hatred.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit much.
So, Dave, what's your thoughts on the Orcs and Goblins versus VC matchup?
I think that sums it up. It's always an uphill battle. I would say that Orcs and Goblins are, as we wait for the bellend himself who does it to me, Orcs and Goblins are food for vampire counts.
Yes.
There
Easy game.
are a lot of elements within Orcs and Goblins and what they do and their play style. The fact that they are incentivized not to use magic weapons in their army rules makes Ethereal a big problem. They do have large amounts of magic, but the magic is often challenging to get it where you want it to be, and then your Orc and Goblin lists will tend to be grind is their damage output. They're not going to one-shot a unit, but they will break it down and sort of chip away at it and be annoying to it, which all of that is sort of countered by the healing from vampire counts. So you layer healing and ethereal are 2 major weaknesses to Orcs and Goblins, and then the final nail in the coffin is spiritual vortex. Literally rips that army apart. As soon as you have a warband army that relies on your general's leadership, as soon as that leadership disappears, you're then testing yourself on terrors on 7s, 8s, 5s, 4s. You will not keep your army on the board. So being able to stop spiritual vortex, to get rid of spiritual vortex, the spell has its impact before you can get rid of it. It's absolutely devastating if you can't get rid of Spiritual Vortex. It's why every Orc and Goblin list I'm writing these days will have a Staff of Quietude in there. You have to stop that spell. Yeah. That spell will solo you. Even without the Ethereal and out the healing, Spiritual Vortex will eat your army alive. So it's heavily favoured to vampires. I think the Beans list has a little bit more play in the vampire counts. It's not a huge amount, but the ability to snipe out the Banshees, to pick out the Hex Wraiths from behind units. You're not playing in the same angles as most armies, but as soon as you try to put 12 Fanatics through a Graveguard block, on a 6-up regen, it will pop it. On a 5-up regen, mathematically it doesn't. You need to be lucky to beat vampire counts. They just need to play their game.
Yeah, it's a strong army for sure. I'm hopeful that we get some changes. I mean, the book was just absolutely diabolical in the end. We just didn't get anything. Slightly pissed off about it personally. I don't know how Legacy players can moan when we got the Slayer rules, but whatever, that's fine. They'll hopefully change. So the next tournament we're all going to be at as players and as streamers. I think the next time we're probably going to be streaming is probably one of the next Forgotten North events. I'm not sure when the next one is. Is it November? Is it? So next stream will be November unless anything pops up before then. And as players, we're actually playing in a few weeks' time. I think it's in 3 weeks from now. We're playing at the Leeds team tournament. So we're all going to be playing that, but it's only in teams of 4. So we've kind of split the team up, and we've got 4 teams coming from Team England, which should be great fun. Really excited for that.
Internal rivalry.
Yeah, a little bit. So that's going to be really good fun.
Big
really
shout
excited.
out to anybody in the northeast. Clubhouse Gaming will be having a 1-day tournament. It's their first Old Board tournament. They are working with Forgotten North, as they have got a burgeoning Old Board scene in their gaming venue. It is probably the premium gaming venue in the north, I would say. It is absolutely incredible. They've got a bar full of craft beer. And there will be a 1-day tournament where at least myself and Scott will be playing. But I think a few more of the England boys will be coming along as well. Sam, who's on stream now, may be coming. So there is plenty of potential for getting some good games in there. If you are looking, that's the 6th of June, the weekend before Leeds, if anybody's looking.
Yeah, that'd be good. What's the question mark for? What's that for? Sorry. I believe that there was just a scream that's just managed to kill one of those gyrocopters, forcing a panic check. But I believe he's just passed.
I think Sam needs to prioritise finishing the units off now, because they do have the ability just to get the hell out of dodge once they drop down to 1 and save their points.
I don't think he's too fussed. I think he's set his stall out. I'm scoring 3 objectives a turn, and I don't care about the game. Which is, it guarantees it. You're going to win the game. You're going to win the game. But you could win this game 19-1 now if you just go. You just don't feed your hex rays.
Yeah.
And then you're fine.
I mean, it's quite a hard game for Robin to come back now. Just not being able to do any substantial damage. It's a difficult one.
It's the same thing. Expedition Force is very similar to that Open Goblin matchup. You're grinding out armies. You're trying to chip away at them to slowly take them out over 6 turns.
Yeah.
And vampires just don't care. They'll just heal it back every turn. You don't have that sort of 1-turn punch outside of charging all of the gyros into a single unit of zombies and kill it with impact hits.
I think that's the way to play the X-Force into VC is to
No, not banned at all.
Your Thunderers do win combat against if you receive a charge from non-bloodlusted Graveguard, you'll probably win the combat. So you got your stand and shoot and you press a battle.
Yeah.
I would just turn it into a combat lit. I'm playing VC, now it's a combat army, and I'm going to charge the zombies with gyros in the flank, rear, and thunderers in the front.
Once you take out the zombies as well, it's one of these things that I've sort of recommend in the Null matchup as well, is if you get that first turn, try to take out the zombies early. You're not going to one-shot the Graveguard, but taking out the zombies gives you space to move.
Yeah.
You can get around him and take away the options to protect his Banshees, from your magical shooting, from the Witch Hunter unit. You can pop a unit of 20 zombies if you get that first turn. And yeah, it's making the heal less efficient by taking out the zombies early.
Yeah.
That you're not getting that turn. If you delete that one unit, especially your build where you've got the single unit of zombies, you leave them no turn 1 efficiency on heals. And that starts a grind and a bleed a little bit more. You're still heavily flavoured as the vamps, but you've earned space. And vampires want to control space, and no one wants space to move. So rather than sort of trying to go for the Hail Mary kill the mortis engine on turn 1, actually putting the damage into those zombies and seeing if you can take them out gives you so much flexibility in the later game.
Yeah, sure. It definitely does. So, pretty nice comment. Not sure I can wait until November for another one of these amazing streams. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's been pretty fun this end. So glad that some people have been enjoying it and watching along. Banned on Squarebase. Well, you're not banned here, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it here. All are welcome on Dawi After Dark. So we have a quick noob question. So first game of Orcs versus Dwarves. How does the Weird Boy in Skirmishing Orcs not stop them from being in Skirmish?
They are the same unit type. So the Weird Boys are just regular infantry, so they adapt the combat formation of the unit that they've joined. So because the Skirmishing Orcs are Skirmish, the Mages joining would make them Skirmish also, unless you were to try to put like a Black Orc War Boss in there who's heavy infantry. That would force them into a combat order, which they wouldn't be able to do anyway because they don't have a combat order. It's one of the things I'd like to see with the change to skirmishing units, that they can reform. You have skirmish and open order, or close order, you have a choice. But
most do, right? Most do have skirmish and open. There's a few that are just skirmish though.
Which also an hour and 7 minutes left.
I know. Well, interestingly as well, so if your character does have skirmish and the rest of the unit's killed around him, suddenly he's actually -1 to hit still, which is quite nice. So something that a lot of people who are potentially newer to the game don't realise, that your character would be -1 to hit as well, because he's a lone skirmisher.
It'll be interesting to see. So he's charged the zombies with the gyros by the look of things, so maybe we're talking too loud. Who knows?
Yeah, it's just 2 of them.
It's not enough. I mean, he is hoping to pin and then get the dwarfs in next turn.
If the rangers can come in, now it's party time. You will kill them eventually.
I think the problem you've got with that situation
is
you
just
really
wasted
need to
your
pop
first
on this
turn.
turn.
I mean, they definitely can't hear us because we talked through a win condition for him last turn, so they definitely can't.
I think the problem you've got is you lose a turn of shooting, You're not going to pop them this turn. And by losing 2 turns of output from 3 units, you're getting, what, a 60-point unit zombies?
It's better than the 0 you
It
get.
is.
Otherwise.
I mean, you're getting 30 points from the objective, I guess.
Yeah.
It is something.
Killing the zombies is good. Because of the way Sam's playing, he just wants to control objectives. Killing the zombies is good. Yeah, we spotted a gyro charge on the mortis that would have stopped him healing, stopped him casting, and pushed him off the table. And it was not spotted.
What should we do with the analytical autistic power gamers that do nothing for narrative play?
Burn them.
Well, that's us, right?
Say, hi Dave, how are you doing? Hope you're having a nice day.
Right, we apologise for doing nothing for the
I
for the narrative
apologise for
game.
nothing. You play the game that you want to play, I'll play the game I want to play. We'll all have a lovely time.
Yeah, I think the thing with narrative play is it's for you to create your narrative, right? There's no... if the narrative tournaments are very secular, they're made by the people who make them. There is no narrative scene, so if you want that, create it yourself. Like that's if you want to create that scene, you create that scene. And then don't worry about what's strong because it doesn't matter. Because it's
go to a
narrative.
stream of London Fashion Week and say, why are you so obsessed with clothes? It's the point of it. This is a tournament. We like narrative play. We play narrative play,
No,
but we're
I don't.
at one of the largest tournaments in the country. We're going to talk about power builds at times. Sometimes.
I mean, Lizardmen can be quite good. Like, Lizardmen are so close to being very good at the moment. I mean, if you take Renegades, they're super, super strong anyway.
I think
So...
Skinks, great.
Skinks will always be good.
They're incredible.
And to be perfectly honest as well, I think the
Bastillodons
magic is
are
rubbish.
okay.
It's the magic is crap. It's all about the skinks and the dinosaurs.
There's little things that are just close. So the Carnosaur being weapon skill 3 in a system where they're now largely hitting on 5s into any sort of character duel is not great. And whilst it's incredibly powerful attacks, you're just very rarely going to hit them.
Yeah, right.
Especially in like Shigungans, where you're then glittering robed, potentially hitting on 6s. So it's a devastating attack, but you don't really get it. The fact that you gain frenzy after doing the wounds, you've done your attacks, then gain frenzy, so you get no benefit of it.
It is a controllable
Yeah.
frenzy in that way, though,
Yeah.
which does have some joy to it.
But it's close.
Pterodons are good.
Yeah, Pterodons. I think we've discussed the Pterodon Death Star before.
It's just straight up good.
Very mobile, very good. I think you can pack a list full of T6, which with Cathay, again, warping the meta a little bit. That isn't as strong at the moment, but there's builds there, and I think it's
And the buffs to infantry, I mean, Saurus remain one of the best infantry units in the game. I feel like big investments in closed door infantry that don't have drill is really hard to justify because you just get stuck. But on paper, excellent.
yeah.
And Bastillodons are good. Large target with a good magic missile. Thank you very much. I'll take that.
24-inch magic missile as well, so it's possible to sit in the backfield and fire.
It's a banger.
Oh, that comment's amazing. Love it, mate. Love it. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like any game that you play, you create your own narratives, right?
I think you've got the option as well of doing the Skinks plus Bastillodons and just filling that midboard full of poison Skinks, firing the magic missiles over the top. You can sort of shooting into Hex Race, trying to hide behind things. You've got to be careful. It's a large target and see what it wants. It's got a long range.
Yeah.
The only problem is it is a little bit on the slow side. It's very deployment heavy.
Yeah.
You've got to deploy them right.
When you finally get your war machine hunting units near them, they just charge you and destroy them anyway. I charged some with some Vargeists at Forgotten North 1 and died. 3 Vargeists went to a Bastillodon and got absolutely wrecked. They're pretty good.
I don't know. I mean, Magic was too strong before, so kind of bringing it down now. I mean, we're fine with this for a bit. We had a year of it being super strong, so let it kind of ride out for a little bit, I think, potentially.
Lizardman magic should be improved on that point. Slan should not be
I do love Rick Priestley.
terrible.
Get Alessio Calvatore on. I'm getting him on the channel soon anyway, so I'll ask him.
I do like the new Magic system that it's in its own phases.
Yeah.
It flows a little bit better when you look at 8. Whilst it's its own mini game, it is that sort of element. I've heard it described as, okay, we'll stop that phase and now we'll go do our taxes. We'll figure out what we've got to deploy and what to use, and I'll figure out how I'm going to deploy each of my dice. And there is a lot of tactical depth to that system. but it sort of gets in the way a little bit of the actual gameplay. Whereas shooting whilst you're in the shooting phase just feels a little bit more natural. So I feel like that system wouldn't work alongside this one.
The old 8 with the paradise.
Yeah, and
I love that though when you're like, right, I've got
got
16
dice.
paradise. Fuck
all
you.
6 of them are going on this
Yeah.
spell to roll a double 6 and guarantee it goes through. It feels like
Or you get 6 ones, so you're
Like
like, no!
when you pick the parallel, be like level 3 fireball, 6 dice. Let's party.
I do miss that a little bit, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's like the little mini game, isn't it? I
it
do
is,
miss
but then I think that interrupts the game a little bit. It's cool. It's undeniably cool as a system, but I like how magic flows with your turn and you sequence your turns and use your magic well.
Magic is better now.
Yeah.
I think I miss the unbridled power of 8. But it's just a general theme from 8 to Old World. Everything got weaker. The power creep was insane, and they said, right, let's all calm down. Magic is stupid now.
Magic is stupid, combat was stupid, shooting was pretty stupid as
Everything was too powerful.
well. Yeah. We got a question for you, Charlie.
Hey, what are we saying?
Scale of 1 to 10, how strong efficient is a vampire lord?
Strong 10. You can make unbelievable vampire lords who's like a level 3, who's an incredible fighter on a good mount with buffs for his unit. Efficiency 1, the absolute opposite end of the scale. The points are, when you've built said thing, he's a 4 wound guy that's nearly 500 points. It's bad, and he has no armor save. So efficiency terrible, power very good. The thing with vampires is they're good and you would play them, it's just necromancers are so much cheaper for what you get, so necromancers are just way better, unfortunately.
I mean, personally, like, I love tournaments. Like, 99% of my friends are tournament players, and we also give up our free time to come and chill at tournaments. So, I mean, we love tournaments. So, but they're probably not for everyone, right? Like, if you prefer to play in a kitchen, that's completely up to your decision. Everyone just does what they want to do, right? I have fun with this. I think these are great, but we have fun the way they do.
Tournaments are for like-minded folk who just want to compete. You have now events that are for like-minded folk who want to do that. You have games in my garage where we have storylines and you must have a character evolution every weekend. It's the same guy and he gets better or worse. And that we fill that garage with like-minded folk. So you do what you want with the folk that share that interest.
Yeah, 100%. Just find people that like to play the way that you like to play.
Yeah.
It's a hobby for your enjoyment. If you don't get enjoyment out of one way, play a different way. No one's forcing you to play narratively or competitively or anything like that.
Forcing the world to play competitive Warhammer.
Yes.
Just going to hit them with a stick until they play competitively. That's not optimal. Hit.
Back to the previous question, which is interesting. Strigoi with Flying Horror are strictly good. That is the one vampire that's very good. The problem is there's 0 to 2 limit with Master Necromancers. Now if you take 2 Master Necromancers and a Strigoi, give him Flying Horror, give him Bite Blade, and he just runs around being a solo hunter, wonderful. But you can't. Sadly.
Right. Robin, what turn you guys on? Okay, right. It is the start of turn 4.
And VC went first?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
So we're at the start of 4, which means it's VC4 now.
Are the gyrocopters into the back of the...
Dombos. I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
a big old charge.
So we have gyros in the flank and rear of the rightmost zombie unit. And yes, it makes no sense that VC don't have the same can cast while wearing armor that Chaos have and Shogungan have and High Elves have.
Ah, thank you so much. Oh, Carmen's on.
Hi, Carmen.
Hello, dear wife.
Hi to the tiny count as well.
10 euros.
Thank you so much. Cheers for that, mate. That's because you didn't get me a beer.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
You only offered me because you knew I was only having the one. So this is a soft drink at best.
Thanks for the donation.
Yeah, no, I really
Much
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Carmen.
And thank you as well.
Hope the little baba and the little pup is doing well today.
Dog should be good. I've not had a phone call panically bringing me home for the vet.
I'll
And
tell
I
you
got
what.
some pictures of my
As a tiny vampire, the baby vomiting blood is just normal. That's
vomiting
just-
blood from the baby is standard. Yeah.
Oh, bless. I think this one's for you, mate. I think.
Me again? What we got? Oh, the love hearts. Yeah.
That's clearly for me.
I got pictures of my sister-in-law with the bairn.
Oh,
There we go.
that's
That's
cute.
live image.
Oh, baby vampire.
Yeah. Looking pale, so he'll be at her neck in a moment.
They're both great. Awesome. As for the lists, I tell you what, we can quickly just run you through them now. I mean, we're halfway through the game, so we can just go back round and through the lists. So if we are just going to hide this comment quickly. So let's have a look. I'll have to go back up to the top. So this is Robin's list with an X-Force. So this is Burlock Damonton as the general, a sapper with concussive force and rapid fire. So he's got 2 stupid gunshots. Then a fireball Thane, which is pretty decent. Always I think it's an auto pick in all of the dwarf lists.
I know your
Another sapper
reputation.
for
I don't
Entrench,
care.
and then a runesmith with Master Unakar.
Green
Master
blood will not
Unakar
taste
also
good, trust me.
an auto take as well. An engineer for the re-rolls on the cannon. Then a 12-man unit of rangers with no command. A unit of 2 scout gyrocopters. A unit of 13 thunders fully upgraded. Scout gyrocopters, 12 dwarf warriors, and then the 3 cannons, and then a unit of 2 scout gyrocopters, and then 2 single gyrocopters with steam guns. And another unit of 2 scout gyrocopters at the bottom as well. Just give me 2 seconds and I will... I need
I'm
to
going to go
pop...
see how the Andy game's going while I go through lists.
Right,
Yeah.
I need to pop back into this one quickly and then I can check out the other list. Give me 2 seconds. Right, there we go. Let's go back into here, transition that across, and then Charlie, I will let you talk for the vampires.
Yes, we have a general on mortis engine, rolling 5 spells on necromancy, double heal, and the ward save. All very good. Level 3 dark magic, lore familiar. You don't want to roll 3 spells on dark magic because 3 are garbage, 3 are good. No power scroll, which you would normally see. That's part of the comp, forcing you to take a vampire. You can't afford the power scroll anymore. 2 banshees. Vampire Thrall, as I said, the comp, you must take a vampire of any kind. Sam has gone for basically the cheapest possible version, but he's then paid 30 points to give it level 1 illusion. This is to replace the missing acolyte that would normally do the same job, to chuck Glittering Robe on the Graveguard. 110 White Lord BSB with the Helm of Commandment standard, Graveguard or standard. Zombies. Corpse Cart, very cool piece. It's level 1 mage, so it gives you Van Hals, which you're missing with the acolyte being gone.
Quite a nice fun pick that, I think.
It is. It's lovely. It gives you an extra 0.5 on all heals. It gives you -1 to all crumbles, whether it's from combat or your general dying, which is great. That does stack with Indomitable and the BSB. 4 bats and a very chunky 8 hex rays, nice and resistant. They can take a ruby ring and probably be okay. It's a good list, but it's somewhat tamed down from what you would normally get because we have very strong anti-VC comp at this event, which has pushed a lot of players off VC or into these considerably weaker lists as a result.
Yeah. I think the comps into cannons is kind of neutered known. Like, known isn't doing very well this weekend. X-Force, that's more relying on more of the cannons, and the infantry isn't doing that well. Obviously the gyrocopters are still doing quite well for Robin, which is really, really good. I mean, Cathay just seemed mildly unaffected by the nerfs, I think.
Yeah, because Cathay Cannon, it's never really trick-shotting you. You have to run at Cathay generally, so they don't really mind the comp around trick shots. They're just shooting you anyway because you have to run at them.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit annoying. Like, I do think they should get rid of the double firing. I think, like, maybe change the double firing to they get an extra damage on the first time they shoot or something would feel better. I think for the community.
Yeah,
Just
the ability to do 6 cannonballs in 1 turn is a bit dumb.
Yeah, very. I think. Yeah.
especially before they comp the Thunderous Impact stacking, you could do -6 movement on your entire enemy army. Yes, that wasn't an oversight.
So the reason the Rangers aren't in skirmish is so they get the extra rank just in case they're charged by the zombies, so they're just getting that extra combat res. You've got to remember they're not a close order unit, so they are open order. So to be able to get that combat res back, they need to be in the second rank. Plus it's more attacks as well. Well, it's not more attack. Well, it is.
It is, yeah.
Double the amount of attacks, right?
And, you know, generally they're going to be on the hill. They've been on the hill thus far, so it doesn't hurt their shooting. While they're shooting the mortis, doesn't hurt their shooting. Yeah. But in this game, being in skirmish, there's not really any point. You're not playing evasive, you're not being maneuverable. You're just standing there and doing what you can against the VC.
Yeah. I mean, he's posturing, trying to get a charge, win that combat. That's basically what they're there for, and then get in range of the mortis and try and do as much damage into the mortis.
Yeah.
He's just still trying to pump that win condition out, which is getting harder and harder every turn.
Yeah, every turn a gyro dies, your ability to kill the mortis engine goes away. But it's still a very close game, all that said, in that it's just the VC scoring 3 objectives a turn, and that's it. I mean, well, it's actually 2 a turn now, because the Grave Guard have moved off the back one. So it's 2-2 on objectives now. In fact, it's 2-1 to the Dwarves.
Yeah.
The Dwarves are now winning the objective game.
Yeah, he's getting points back.
VC are winning 3-1, and now it's 2-1 to the Dwarves, so that's quite a turnaround. But the VC player has chosen to allow that to happen. He wants his Grave Guard in. They are moving very slow.
I'm guessing he's failed his Van Hels though.
He must have failed Van Hels or Vigor. We know he failed Vigor turn 1.
The big calm was off, that's why.
Yeah. At the same time, he's not really determinedly moved forward. He's not moved forward at every chance with everything. He's sort of edging forward here and there. So it's a very conservative. But both guys are playing very conservative. Because, you know, the gyros took a risk in surrounding the gyro and shooting it. But what else could they do?
Yeah. I mean, especially at that point, when you're hitting on 6s, you just need to sort that out.
Oh, we've lost 3 gyros so far, so not a lot.
No, I mean the kill points aren't massive in this game so far at all. They're both kind of like chipping off each other. Robin has gone all in on that unit of zombies. I think there's going to be a charging unit of rangers going into the front of them in his next turn, I think
that's good. I think, like I was saying, I think you want to play X-Force as a combat army against VC because the shooting just ain't going to get you there.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you charge, like even into the Grave Guard, right? Like I think as long as you charge the Grave Guard, it's fine. It's if you get charged with the Grave Guard when the dark buffs are on them, then you're screwed.
Yeah, if they battle us into you, you're just dead. If you fight them on fair terms, you have a 3-up armor, they have 5-up. It's not too bad.
And for those of you out there saying, oh, but you only get 1 attack when they're entrenched, yeah, but the hatred gets you. The hatred really gets you.
Yeah, they might get 1 attack, but it's hitting on 3s, rerolled, wounding on 2s, AP2, cleaving blow.
Yeah, which is rough.
Oh no, it's only 1 attack.
Yeah. When you're like that wide.
Yeah, they've
right?
still killed. They still killed 10 dwarves. It could have been 20.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for entrench.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm completely.
We lose
off.
combat in 2 turns instead of 1.
Yeah, I'm completely off the entrench hype now. Ever since 6 Nations, I'm off it. Holy shit! Owen's finished a game. Did you? Is that the quickest you've ever finished a game?
He's not playing Null, is he? So.
Jesus. Madness. So Owen, who is our Empire player on Team England, he's running a Renegade Crowns this weekend. Normally, it takes a very long time. He's a time bandit normally, but he's actually managed to finish a game early, which is kind of crazy. I was actually shocked that he's finished.
Because he's not playing Null.
Yeah, I know, yeah. To be fair, he is running. Have you seen his army? He's running that like massive 40
it's very cool.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
really cool. It's not doing very well, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. What are we up to? Banshee's looking at. Some gyros are threatening the corpse cart now. I mean, if they charge the corpse cart, they're going to kill it over 2 turns probably.
Corpse Scout charges him. Facing the right way.
That is potential.
Party time, D6 strength 4 impact hits, AP 2. 2d6 weapon skill 2 attacks.
I am quite happy that
And you can give a
now-
cavalry spear to the 1 attack Corpse Master on top.
This is what we want.
I said to him, did you give the Corpse Master a weapon? He's like, I didn't know you could. You can have a whip. You can have a spear.
We all like a whip on this channel as well.
He's weapon skill 3, strength 3. He's here to fuck.
We have an update because the dreamers could be happening that Andy Oakham may be able to get a double wind blast on Ursha Gungan Lord into 2 fanatics.
The combo.
The dream could happen.
On the subject of Wind Blast, I saw 2 good ones so far this event, both from Proud Rothbarians. One
So
involved,
I'm assuming one is going to be nonsense and the other is also nonsense.
well, one was Ross's dragon being wind blasted off the table.
That's always a classic.
Turn 1. And the other one was Ian's Dark Elf level 4 wind blasting some boar boys, got the spell reflected and killed himself. Wind Blast is having a good event.
For
And
We were
2,
calling this out in Amy's game that it's like not optimal, but it's my favourite item in the Orphic Goblin Codex. Just a complete boing flip because
and it killed the Dark Elf High Sorceress. It's been a dark couple of days for
it
the
would have
proud
only
sons
been
of
better
Ottery.
if the Dark Elf Sorceress pushed herself off the board.
Yeah, that would have been great. No, she just died to the damage. Old fashioned.
I mean, David having to play Wood Elves into the double blob into
Yeah.
bad time as well, right?
Oh, that's a fun game right there. I've been called to that table 4 times, and I'm not a judge.
He's playing Wild Hunt though. They've got the damage to go through the blob. They've got Orion, Dragon, Wild Riders, Furious Charge.
the Wild
Hawks.
Riders feel gone at this point, but
Oh,
Down there, mate. Yeah.
Wild,
On the-
Wild Hunt's probably one of the better lists into double blob. If you've really leaned into
Yeah.
the Wild Hunt side of it. Whereas he's gone more mixed. He's got some Glade Riders.
I mean he's took Orion, so he's fixing his reputation.
Every time I see Orion on the table, I'm impressed by how good he is. It's just the points. It's ridiculous.
I mean he is a full-on dragon whilst not being a dragon.
Yeah, his shooting is amazing. His combat's amazing. The ability to give his allies frenzy on demand with no test, just go, you have frenzy. Amazing. The ethereal dogs, you put in between them, charge the Death Star, everyone has to hit the dogs, no attacks for you. Amazing. He's exceptionally good, he's just 100 points too much. But I'm always impressed when I see Orion in action. He actually has a lot of play. He's just, too much.
Too expensive, far too expensive.
Literally 100 points too much.
Andy's game is tight. On the second table, I believe they're on. But that could swing very, very quickly. There's 2 shugs in the danger zone right now.
Ooh, Goblin Beams potentially could beat Cathay.
There's
I think it's an alright game for the beams.
that's the best version of Cathay for Beams to play.
Generally, you're happy to play Cathay with beams, I think.
I think the issue is
We
the
keep calling it
shugs are
beams, fanatics.
a little bit too runes dense for what you want to be doing with fanatics, but the RT5 so in that sort of happy zone for fanatic damage.
Yeah.
It's where I'm enjoying Gazer Mork, not Gazer Mork, the Curse of Mork. So reroll 6s as a remains in play spell, Hex. On your level 1, everything you've got is AP3, so getting your 6-up armors and going, nope, reroll that is quite nice.
Yeah, definitely is. I would quite like to see Robin with the Dwarves start to score points soon. I think he needs to start getting some points back.
Of course you would say that.
I know I would, yeah. This is my internal bias showing.
He's equalised objectives. He had a turn where he was ahead on objectives actually, because the Graveguard pretended that they were going to move forward up the board and then change their mind, which was sad. It's a very conservative game.
The issue is that it's starting.
We have
to
lost
grind.
way more gyros. It was 3 and now it is 7.
I do think that there's potentially a tactical genius move that he could do, which is push the cannons forward and then get 3 grape shots into the Graveguard.
Yeah, if you roll well.
a potential for 30 strength 4 auto hits.
Yeah. You can
I mean, there's a
mathematically
potential
wipe
for
the unit.
30, there's also a potential for no more cannons, so I always think on the bright side of life with that, but
He just keeps shooting them. He says, though, I'm shooting the mortis every turn. Fuck it.
Just that one lucky turn where it dies, right? That's the dream. It's not going to happen now though. He's lost all the output from the gyros, which is a shame.
Yeah.
it's always the hope that kills you with this matchup, because you can get the... I've had the mortis down to a wound before, and then 2 turns later you're like, what happened? Like, I nearly killed this bloody thing.
Yeah. There is no nearly. It's dead or not.
So frustrating.
Unfortunately.
How is everybody doing in the chat? What are you up to this fine Sunday while you're watching the stream? Hopefully there's some hobbying going on. I'm really looking forward to getting into those dwarves. You got me, Bruce, to be fair. Excited.
There's some bunny dwarfs. Looking forward to see what you're doing, and I'm sure you're doing a vote in the chat for which correct?
Yeah. We got painting some more Slayers.
I'm looking forward to
Love
my
it.
vote of Karak Skarsnik. They're all black with yellow flames on them.
And Checo.
Yeah.
Alright, so is this going into turn 5 now?
What do you think about Black Orc Death Stars?
Sam, what's the score
Grand,
so
but a little bit
It's
slow.
not as good as the other stuff. Just very good, but worse than other
what's the
green
objective
skin
points?
lists.
The beams list works with the Black Orc variant.
Okay, what's the
and
objective points?
It's nice, but cannons exist. Cannons are so effective at killing infantry. It's one of the issues, I think, with cannons in the game, is that they've superseded stone throwers as infantry killers as well.
Yeah.
You're killing 4 or 5 Black Orcs a turn, which when you're playing sort of 15, 16 points, really starts to thin them down real quick.
Yeah, it's rough.
They are great. They're very fighty. You can give them stubborn. You can give them veteran. They lack drilled, which is one of the issues.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some
But
nice.
they are excellent bunkers.
Yeah.
And I think there is a very good defensive.
And Motley Crue is such a
Yeah.
sensational rule.
Well, you go Ogdras for earthen ramparts and regen on a Black Hawk bus. So you've got a 3-up, 5-up, 5-up on
Pretty
scoring
gnarly.
aggressive infantry. But
Pretty
they're still slow. They're movement 4. They don't have the benefits of vampires where you can make them faster. You can't get Steed of Shadows in Orcs and Goblins without a wizard hat glory
roll.
roll. So they are good. They're just very points dense for what they are. And yeah, the challenge is Night Goblins are just so efficient for their cost that for a big Black Orc unit, you can have 2 units of Night Goblins with 3 Fanatics in each, which can just control that board a lot more than the Black Orcs can. They are good. They just fall into this category of not good enough in the current meta.
Yeah.
That if you're losing 5 or 6 to a cannon a turn,
That is the problem.
that is a sad time. And it's hard to keep the cannons. So when they're spread across the board, if you get aggressive,
Yeah, with your 3-up, 5-up, 5-up, that's 6-up, 5-up, 5-up in the cannon. It's not that bad.
it's not awful, but it's still not ideal.
Well, it's in the same kind of vein of all expensive heavy infantry, right? That is the problem. There's some nice hobby going on, I think. It's great to see.
Someone's asking for a link to your Discord there.
Right, so the links are, so if you go to any of my normal videos, they're not in the live videos just because I've been too lazy to put them in, but if you go to any of the normal videos and check out the descriptions, there is a link to the Dawi After Dark Discord in there, so you can join in there. I'm super excited to move into my new place and start actually doing some hobby, because the only hobby I'm doing at the moment is currently painting walls in my old place. That's the the only thing I'm doing. I had loads of like soundproofing up in the studio at mine, so I'm currently scraping that off and then having to repaint the walls, which is super fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so super enjoying that. So yeah, won't be any videos for a while, just until we get into the new place. But as soon as we got the new studio going, then we'll get the channel up and running again. Shouldn't be too long we're away for, hopefully, but hopefully have enough room for a battle rep room as well, which would be good.
That'd be amazing.
I have to get the boys round for
There's
some
not
battle
enough
reps.
battle reports in the online world these days. Hello.
Nice.
You know we have judges.
I'm just trying to bait him into fucking bounce off the blocks.
No, he could
No
actually.
way on this earth that would ever happen.
Of course, he can kill it. Easy,
Not a chance.
easy. All at once.
Yeah, all at once, mate. It caused 8 wounds to me.
Oh, that's
Well,
been a
he
little
obviously
shout.
that's bad
I don't know if it
rolling.
was a
He's
war.
2s
Could have
and
been a
2s
war.
with like 4 attacks a model.
So I had everything off me.
Then it's 3s and 2s.
Ah, nice. I do love the old Squire models.
So
They're
if he's
pretty
Some
cool.
of them on force because I was looking for the 4 and the blood, mate. So
Yes, but they're
Well,
all
there is
fives.
a discussion going
Wild
on
Riders are 5.
about Wild Riders going into a Tomb King's blob to see if the Wild Riders could kill it.
It should be fine.
kind of question.
No,
I'm not sure if you're a nice person or not.
yeah, maybe.
Take it on me.
Ah, happy Philippines Mother's Day. There you go, you'll have to message Carmen. Welcome to chat, Anthony. I hope you're well, mate. Have you thought anything more about joining into the World Championships, mate? Get as many teams as possible, would be good.
I know some Tagalog, but it's only abusive insults.
Yeah, we don't want that on screen.
So we're going to keep that one to ourselves. I was just thinking, what Tagalog do I know? And I can't say that. Hello, Anthony.
I've literally only just realised that all of the gyrocopters that were into the zombies are dead.
Yes, they're all there. They're all there in the dead pile.
Oh, that's horrendous.
The Gambit, well, forever be known as Robin's Gambit, has failed.
I mean, I think he's just going to have to try and conserve as many points as possible now. Could end up being quite a big loss, actually.
It's loss o'clock. It's loss o'clock for the doors. It was always going to be, probably. I feel like that gyro charge in the mortis could have been so choice. That could have been.
I mean, that was almost looked like the only avenue to win in this game for sure.
There was a way.
And on an almost risk-free way as well. Like that mortis cannot hurt toughness 5.
Nope, strength 3. And it can't vortex you because it's in combat. It can't spirit leech you because it's in combat. So it's going to screen check you, and you're on leadership 7. Fine.
It's always a sad day when the dwarves start to die, but I think he just needs to conserve as many points now as possible. Needs to kill something. Potentially try and get the Gunfane up a little bit in like a cheeky reform. Bang those hex waves out. That'd be at least some points coming back in. Would be good.
Yeah, we can look for it.
Hey, you're right, mate. How's it going? We will see you there. Hopefully we get to tussle this year. That'd be good. Quite nice to play into Poland, really.
Were they there last year?
Yeah. We were
just
drinking
didn't-
with them afterwards.
We didn't get to clash.
No. I mean, there was quite a few teams that I wanted to play against, but we didn't, to be honest. Which
The
is
Yanks,
fun. Yeah.
always fun. No, the other one.
Oh, is he going for a cheeky flame? See, this is what he should have been doing from turn 1.
Steam cannoning zombies.
Turn
Oh
1.
no, it's Graveguard.
Graveguard, yeah. This is what he should have been doing in turn 1.
Just rinsing steam cannons. Believe.
Yeah, no, that's fair, man. That's absolutely fair. Like, it does take a lot of organisation. Like, it's taken all of us quite a long time to kind of get the communities ready and stuff. I'm sure you'll be able to smash it. I mean, potentially could be in China next year. We don't know. It depends if they get the vote, I suppose.
Malaysia.
That would be pretty cool.
I love Malaysia. Everyone loves Malaysia. We should go there.
I mean, the World Championships in China would be pretty cool, right?
I can see like 7 people crowded around Andy,
It's the beams game,
the
yeah.
beams table. Like there is clearly a very fascinating rules debate going on. Probably involving fanatics because Bruce is there.
Or Wind Blast.
Table 3, we have Andy Oakham on the greenskin beams list against
Matt Clayton.
Matt Clayton's Cathay.
Which is the quad shug.
Quad shug, very innovative.
I think the kind of the annoying thing at the moment is that the top 3 positions in this tournament have exactly the same list, which is a little bit rubbish.
Sad. Sad noises. If only my dog hadn't eaten glass.
I know, you would have been out of the way over time.
Yes. I've been moonwalking through this. It's a great event for Rakaf. Rakaf doesn't like shooting, and no one has taken shooting.
No, this is true. A funny one as well. So all of these missions have actually been written to be very, very Tomb King friendly. Funny that, considering Scott wrote them.
Yes. Kamusta. Hanging in wood.
I actually managed to kill quite a few Graveguard there.
Yeah? The Breath of Doom? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Where was this 4 turns ago?
Robbie!
Why
weren't you doing that turns ago?
He should fail some saves, and I think he's made every single one.
Never shoot the mortis.
He also hit the BSB. He failed failed armor.
Charm shield.
Obviously, you're too far away now, so you can't do it for the rest of the game. But do you not reckon just mooching the cannons up and then just doing grape shot? Magical grape shot into Banshees is also hilarious, by the way.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. That's pretty good. Magical grape shot. Yeah, that's hot sauce.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
I never thought of that. That's like the Iron Demons with their magical organ guns. You used to like an organ gun. I've not seen them in a while. Are they dead?
It's because of the abuse to cover now. I think if cover changes, the organ guns come back in. I do really like them. They're really good into dragon and monster matchups. Like really good, just because you're wounding the monsters on 5s.
Yeah.
So if you can get like 40, and I've done it, like I did it at Worlds. If you can get like 40 shots or 38 shots from the 2, wounded on 5, suddenly you can just go dead. But the problem is, it's everything abusing cover, so you're going to be hitting on like 6s at long range. Suddenly they just lose all of their use, really, which is a bit of a shame.
There's still a real council of elders around table 2.
Yeah, there is, yeah. I wonder what's going on.
Everyone's smiling, so it's the good kind of rules in queries. It's not drama.
I think there's just funny stuff happening, I think. Shenanigans.
Beams and Fanatics are both quite shenaniganistic things.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on table 1, the double Cathay, no one's smiling, no one's crowded round to watch. There's just 2 miserable bastards playing their Warhammer game, where they just take turns to roll doppelgangers and cannons and see who the dice favours.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Renegade Crowns are pretty bad. I would probably put Renegade Crowns as probably worse than any of the Legacy factions, I think.
Oof. They do have bombards.
They do. Out of the 2 Renegade Crowns lists that are here, I think there's been 1 victory.
Yeah, they're pretty shit.
Like,
who could arguably be declared worse? Well, Lizardmen and Ogres are your classically referred to as worst armies in the game.
Which,
both would beat Renegade Crowns.
Yeah, for sure.
So that might be your proof. That might be the evidence.
I mean, Ogres are actually doing quite well at this tournament. Also, Demons, with Andy, smashing it.
Yeah. Demons are great if you can avoid things with any shooting. And then the Bloodthirster just eats everything in front of it.
Yeah, the Demons are actually doing hilariously well. I think he's on 3 wins, if not more.
It's you can make like 12 really good Demons lists, but once you've put in the basics of what you need, you've got 100 points left. Yeah. You're like, oh dear, that's not good.
No. And they need that 5-up ward. They need a 5-up ward all the time. That's what they need.
You took 20% off of all their points costs. They would be not great army, but an alright army. That's kind of that's how far off their points costing is. That's how I say with elves. You take every elf in the game, give them all strike first, they're still not great armies. That's how far away they are from being top armies.
Which is a shame. I'm hoping that we get in second edition just complete rules rights for the Forces of Fantasy and the Ravening Hordes.
Bring those books back, bring them out again. They don't need drastic changes. Like we're talking, the more change the better because it's exciting and interesting. But the armies are not far off. The balance of the game is not far off.
So that change, I believe, is in Renegades. For the base game, they haven't done anything to the legacy factions yet. Games Workshop haven't touched them. They've just left them alone, which is really annoying. I was really hoping that they were going to do that probably like 2 years ago. But we're still kind of waiting on that. I don't know what their problem is. Maybe they're waiting for version 2 because they're going to do books. I don't know.
Yeah. So currently they just get their ward save against mundane attacks, and that's it. And then there's like a hilariously expensive item you can buy for a Bloodthirster that gives it a ward save against magic attacks. But it's like a 40-point tax or something. It's like appalling.
Oh, I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? That's really ridiculous.
Well, there's like a 30-point upgrade to give it heavy armor, which is like usually a 4-point upgrade, right? No, Bloodthirst comes with heavy armor, but like a Demon Accord, you give it heavy armor.
Oh,
And
so
it's
he
like
actually lost a few models to the dangerous terrain test from the Sapper then to move up closer. I love that. Absolutely love it.
Get wrecked. Every little helps in this march towards death. The doors are
Morals inquiries. Jesus Christ, I'm not a judge.
We saw like 18 people gathered around that table.
There was a discussion around Fanatics. Because it was Andy Oakham, I knew the answer but didn't want to give it without a judge there to confirm it because it is a guy that's on the team playing a person who's not on my team, so got to be fair in those situations. But that was all
morning,
resolved.
mate, you're right.
We did see a Shigungan Lord pushed into 2 Fanatics who succumbed to the swirly death of the Fanatics.
He died to 2
So
Fanatics.
wind blast into Fanatics.
He had also been hit by the
was
2
that the
Fanatics
wind blast?
before. Yeah, wind blasted. He got a little bit of a...
It'd be a wind blast.
He's been
wind
talking
blasts.
about this move for like 2 years.
And it's finally happened on the
finally
table
happened.
because people have accepted that Fanatics are not units. But the Shigungan Lords are very, very thin on the ground. It is still a very close game. Steve Toll into Jack Ward, very, very close game. There is just basically 8 Shugs left on the table at this point. Everything else is dead.
How fun!
And it's just Shugs flapping around each other as we'd all
Wonderful.
expect.
Let's all measure 90-degree charge arcs. I'm safe. How about you? Me too.
I'm safe too. So in this matchup we have X-Force into Vampires. This is table 3. We just didn't want to show off the top 2 tables just because they're just mainly Shigungans. Robin's been doing really, really well with the X-Force, and Sam has as well with his Vampires. Vampires have been heavily comped at this event, so for these 2 to be up this high, they've been doing great, really, really good.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the game has swung in favour of the Vampires. Yeah, I know. Robin has just basically lost most, if not all, of his gyrocopters now. I think there's 1 gyrocopter left, which is on the right-hand side of the graveyard, which is in the middle of the board next to the swamp. But apart from that, unfortunately, there are no gyrocopters left, which is quite a big point swing.
It will be ABC win. It's just by how much at this point.
Vampires are hard to play against in general, in Shigungan general, just not a good game for most people to play into. So, a valiant effort from what I can see. He did go for it. He's not just trying to slowly burn out. He has gone for the glorious play of trying everything into that mortis engine. He's been charging with gyrocopters. He has been trying.
What's the score?
Yeah, you are right. There is one behind the trees too, yeah.
What's the score on Pash versus Tom Brasowski?
Check. It's going to be tight.
Right, so Pash is currently playing into Tom Brogowski, who is using Chaos Dwarves. So we're just going to get Dave to go check the score on that as well, because that might be a big upset if Pash manages to get a big win, or Tom, actually.
Yeah, if Bash takes a big win and everyone else draws, he could make a late dash.
I mean, I don't think, like, Sam's not going to push at this point. I think he's just going to accept a little bit of a smaller win, I think. I don't think he'll risk pushing in. I don't think so. I mean, it's going to be a relatively big win anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Apparently, it is looking tight on Pasha's table, it's looking tight on Andy's table, it's looking
It's
tight on
on
Steve's
top
table.
4 tables are all tight, huh?
So
They
the...
are. James Ramsey did 20-0.
Did he?
Nick.
Hit the booth.
Oof.
Nick
Gore
lost
Star.
30 gores to a Dimensional Cascade Dark Coven Game 4. I don't know if you heard that.
He lost it
Savage.
to a failed re-rolled break test
Oof.
into a failure to rally, all on like 9s,
Diced.
and lost his entire Gore Star.
So the Chaos Dwarf list is 4T7, so it's pretty hard to deal with. Like, Viletide can't touch it, but unfortunately the cannons can touch it in Cafe, so that is a
Firm
little bit of a
touching.
problem. Very touchable.
Jack Toll on table 5, won 15-5 into... I want to say it was a Praise list he was playing.
Yeah. Oh, he was playing High Elves, yeah.
Yeah, he won 15-5 into that.
Yeah, no, they are. I mean, this is our idea of massive fun. We love this kind of
I
stuff.
like when I went over to James's table and I asked what had happened, and he just went, "Oh, you did a Dave." It's so cold out at this point.
It's like it's
Failing
two,
4 leadership 10 terrors. Yeah, of course I'll do that.
it's 2 events in this building in a row. Nick Boucher has had a Dimensional Cascade Dark Coven that's killed over 30 beastmen
Yeah.
of his own men 2 times in a row now.
He plays for a good
Sensational.
time. Every time I've gone to his table, he just straight away just goes, "I failed stupidity." It's like, why are you stupid? I rolled down there, gaze of the guts, turn 1. Oh, God damn it.
As is his right.
Yeah.
That's his right.
That is a man that is so done with Beastmen.
It's not. It's a man who just greed plays every play. Just one time, it will be glorious. He will have the stratospheric run of just perfect dice for 5 games.
He's a man after me. I greed play every turn.
Yeah.
The thing is with VC, you have
There's no risk.
infinite. The variance is like a flat line. There is no variance.
Oh, he's getting called over again.
Dave has been summoned to rule on fanatics and beams again. Probably partly because Andy's playing this quite unique and technical army for the first time at this event.
Yeah.
To the dirty netless power gamer.
And also the fact, obviously, with Brewis and Rambo creating the list, I suppose Andy doesn't understand completely all of the interactions and why there's specific stuff in there, because it's the first time you're using it.
Yeah,
right?
the weirdness. It's like me with Ricaf. I had to ask Scott a lot of questions to master
I mean, that
it.
is just weird anyway, isn't it? Like, it's mental.
Part of me is relieved I don't have to play, because the amount of fucking picking up 5 model pieces, moving them here, character goes here. You are adjusting where that unit is on the table all the time, and it is extremely fiddly. It must be infuriating for your opponent to watch, particularly as they are just losing the game horribly and they don't know why. All they know is that thing that was 24 inches away is now behind you, and the reason is, trust me, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. So yeah, like, even after the balloon nerf, Cafe is very strong, very, very strong. I think the thing is, they're just super efficient. I mean, they're obviously going to be very good because of the cannons being able to fire twice. The cannons are also strength 10, D3 plus 1 damage as well, so they're not even nerfed down to like dwarf cannons being firing twice as well. And then the Shigengans are just really, really efficient. They're too cheap.
Way too cheap.
Yeah, way too cheap. I just think they're going to change. Like, they'll change. The next FAQ that comes in, they'll get a points nerf, and then I think a lot of people will kind of go into like the peasant list, kind of like what Tom Carley's running currently, which is a lot more fun to play into, in my opinion.
Yeah, Shugs just need to be more expensive, or have their free 5-up ward save taken away.
Yeah, 100%.
So you have to buy it, like everyone else.
Here's an interesting question. So, in which faction do you like the least? Not in the game's rules, just in the setting. For me, it's Wood Elves. I don't like Wood Elves at all.
Is in their lore,
Yeah, just in the setting.
their story.
I just don't like the Wood Elves.
Dark Elves.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I'm a High Elf man, so you know they're terrible. Yeah, Dark Elves. I particularly hate. I know it's not real. In the End Times books, Manfred von Karsten is just irrationally stupid, but it's the author's fault. And because it's an End Times book, we just pretend that never happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dark Elves.
I mean, that's quite interesting because like Warriors of Chaos just can't survive in our meta, so it's kind of interesting that they're pretty good over with you.
The thing is, they get wrecked by Cathay.
Yeah.
And you go to a really high competitive level event. This is Cathay absolutely everywhere, and Warriors of Chaos get wrecked by Cathay.
Well, they get wrecked by dwarves too, which is kind of bad for them.
Yeah. Brats are pretty happy playing the Chaos.
Yeah.
The thing that Chaos have always been very good against is like, I don't know, VC. Chaos are very good against VC. There's quite a lot of Chaos at this event. They're just not the top tables.
What the fuck, Rach? How can you not like ogres? Why do you not like the chunky lads? Right, so I know obviously that this is an antagonistic comment to try and get me to be annoyed or something, but I just like dwarves, so I like runes, and I'm a tattoo artist, which is my job. So why wouldn't I have tattoos? Like, I understand that you're trying to be antagonistic, but kind of failed. Sorry, mate.
Well, it's like eat your own dog food, they say, right? If you're a tattooist and you got no tattoos, I shouldn't trust you with my flesh.
Yeah, exactly. It makes me look better in my job.
See your craft.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you like them, bonus.
No, so you've never been a fan of Dark Elves either. Yeah, no, I get that.
A man of culture. Because they're the problem. They cause War of the Beard, which, you know,
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
like that. That's all their fault.
Although we did get to kill a load of high elves because of it, so that's
But
probably
you
not too
only
bad.
liked killing them because of them. They were the closest friends before that. So you got mind fucked by Dark Elves and you're killing your closest allies.
Yeah.
So you should put yourselves in the fucking book.
That's fair. That's fair.
Language.
Yeah, language, but yeah, no, I do completely agree. Right. Dark elves are just as sexy as high elves. Whoa, whoa.
I mean, you know, you look at Marathi model as a 12-year-old boy does stir some emotions in you.
You get my mum a shout out, she's watching. Yes.
Oh, really? Do you want to come in and say hi? You can say, Mum, you're on TV.
You'll need to have your head roughly here. They can't see you.
Hi mum, Rangers lost. But I went 4-1 with Wood Elves.
Aww. Yeah? Shut you out.
That's
No,
impressive.
I'm man. If Entrenched is going in the new FAQ, Wood Elves for WTC Team Scotland.
Ooh.
Yeah, we can skew hard.
Well.
So
We've literally been talking about how Wood Elves are our least favourite faction.
I hate them. So my first game with Wood
They're
Elves
just
was
high elves,
game one.
lost.
And I want to sell them. They're going on eBay tonight, like they're
I'll buy them.
yeah. I don't know if I want you playing Wood Elves. So, like you playing Vamps is like hard enough. Like you and Wood Elves would be. Oh, just evasive. Ooh,
That'd be fun.
that'd be fun.
Do you have wild riders and shit?
I
What
do.
are you packing?
I do. Trainings of Wild Riders, a dragon, the challenge dragon, and then just lots of like evasive shooting. Some guys got Orion, so
I want Orion and Warhawks and Wild Riders and nothing else. I want like full.
like Wild Hunt.
I want full Wild Hunt, like all in. Here I am. Witness me.
So you see us the camera. You take that to spin. Right. Hi, mum.
Part of Team Scotland, love it. I love Team Warhammer, it's great.
It is great. James Gilray. Bruce is still over there, right? No.
yeah, no, he is.
Yeah, he's still telling people how to use fanatics in the correct way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we tried to put an entertaining game on, but we failed, didn't we?
I think a little bit. It's just been us just kind of chatting shit.
It's a bit of a nothing game, let's be honest, sports fans. It's just let's sit on objectives.
I mean, I'd never play it, mate. So I mean, you kind of waste your time. Unfortunately, sorry, buddy. I mean, it's just kind of Roman just trying to conserve as many points as possible at this point, I think.
Yep. Much of a muchness. Robin, turn.
He's turn 6. I've got one more turn left.
Okay. So we're in the VC turn 6, then it'll be Dwarf turn 6, then mercifully we will be put out of our misery. No,
Your misery.
fucking nothing's happened here.
I'm trying my best.
We could have been watching Shigungans pushed into Fanatics today. What have we done? Updates from what I can see, Andy Oakham is now ahead. There is a Shogungan Lord dead. All the 2 cannons are dead to a single unit of goblins. It's going to be a small win for Andy at the moment. One of the Shogungan Lords is down to 2 wounds as well, and we're just about to hit into Andy Oakham's shooting phase as well, so he's going to hope to strip off that last wound or 2, and that could turn into a quite decent win for Mr. Beam himself.
Yeah, how's
Andy
Toll
Oakham,
versus
inventor of the beam.
Yeah, that's
Still close, really, really close on there's. I
Pash
do need to
Brasovsky.
check.
So we're close on table 2, slight lead for Andy Oakham's Greenskins on table 3 into Matthew Clayton's Cathay. Table 2's Jack Ward, Steve Toll Cathay is very close. And we're getting an update on table 4. Pash into Tom Brasovsky's Dwarfs. Whilst here on the broadcast table, we are wrapping up in turn 6 of this objective camping game that we've descended into. This is the last round of the competition, yeah. This is game 5. And it's pretty open. First, second, third, completely open.
Hanging in the balance. Everywhere is tight.
Every table's tight.
Every table is tight. We could see 3 sort of 10-10s.
Do you know what turn Jack and Steve are on?
I think it's 5. They seem to be totting things up a minute. There's 2 Shigungans in combat with 1 Shigungan at the moment. On Steve's side is outnumbered in that combat. So if Steve gets lucky, he could pick up 2 Shigungans in the same turn. However, it is hanging in the balance. Considering the early turns, Jack was on the back foot. He's now caught himself back up.
Yeah, losing all your cannons to your opponent and then not getting wrecked is pretty interesting. Has to be said, is well played.
So yeah, I genuinely couldn't pick who's going to be on the podium now. If Andy kills that Shogungan Lord, he will start to take over the work. It's the only thing that's threatening at the moment. He's lost 1 unit of Night Goblins, probably a second one's going to go.
Yeah.
So that's 360, so it's basically the Lord pays for itself, so he's ahead a cannon, 2 cannons, so he's ahead 260. So you're looking at pushing an 11-9 win for him at the moment. If that Shogungan Lord goes down, then you start to push the 13-14s. Jade Lancers will fall straight away after, and probably a balloon as well in a single turn to that Shogungan. So that Shogungan dying could be massive for the overall tournament.
We are
8 minutes
pretty
left
wild,
to find
right?
out.
Yeah, and we're approaching. Yeah, we're in the last 8 minutes of the round. Looks like most tables are going to be somewhat on time.
I like that from point. We do need a roving reporter, Dave Cam, so I can walk through and report from tables.
Yeah.
We are live at table 23.
Get him a GoPro.
Something's been wind blasted off
I
the
think
board.
that'd be really good. I think we should just do like a reporting round.
Smash cut to our man in the field.
I like how
wind
he's
blasted
come in
through
for
some
one-
goblins.
I've done the full graft of the 2 days. He comes in for one streaming session and suddenly I'm the roving reporter in the field. I want my desk job back.
I want it back, damn it.
I've been replaced by the beautiful blonde, innit? It's typical newscasting.
If Mop and Steve draw, we don't know the outcome because
Mop, I
it
think,
depends
is
on everyone
ahead,
else.
But it relies on Pash, who took a bad beat. I think James Ramsey could sneak up because he's getting the 20. And it depends on, it's literally every game is in the balance now that will determine the top. Obviously, Mop is in the driving seat, so Jack Ward's in the driving seat, sorry.
Yeah.
Because he is ahead at the start. If everybody draws, he wins. It's a
Yeah,
simple
so
one.
probably the way it lies now, Jack Ward is likely the event winner because everyone is
reporting it
close.
to be close, yeah.
And the only person with somewhat of a lead is Andy, who's quite far behind Jack.
All right, so they have got the end of their
I think
game.
the
They're
cap
tying up
for
points.
Andy is probably second from
We-
the current board position.
Are we done? Thank
Unfortunately,
Christ.
the dwarves did not have a chance. Unfortunately,
What a
they lost
game.
too many gyrocopters.
What a thriller. Sam told us when these are my 3 objectives. I like them.
What's the
I'm
score,
not
boys?
moving. In
Right,
true
so
vampire style, Sam Tolls ended with more models on the board than he started with.
It's always the way, isn't
Yeah.
it? Always the way. I think they're just going to be totting up points, and then we'll get them on for a cheeky little interview at the end. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame it could have went that way. Obviously not for the vampires. Obviously not for Sam. I love Sam.
Hooray to Sam.
Yeah. No, well done on him for getting that one.
Bit thin on action.
Yeah. I think Robin definitely did a good thing getting those gyrocopters in amongst it.
Yeah, I
but the
like
problem
the
is
gyro
losing
play.
them. It just spelled defeat, which is the problem.
I really like the aggressive gyro play. They just, I feel like they should have charged the mortis.
Yeah, 100%.
Or gangbanged the 1 unit of zombies. That would have also been good.
Or yeah. If they'd have gone into the mortis, that probably would have been game. I think like turn 3, got a few turns, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So the organisers do actually give us free hotel and food while we're here. We just don't offer. We don't ask for any payment because we're trying to do a good service for the community. We don't want payment for it. We do this so all of you can watch this, and so people can enjoy being at a tournament when you're sat at your house. So we don't want any payment for it. The next one is in 6 months because that's when the next Forgotten North is. And yeah, we've got tournaments to play in the meantime. We've got Home Nations, we've got Worlds, so we've got quite a bit going on as well in the meantime. So we've got to try and reclaim our throne as the world champions again, and also as the Home Nation champions. But there's a few of us that aren't playing at Home Nations. I'm not going to be playing. We've got a relatively new team playing, but yeah, that's going to be really exciting. Really happy for that as well.
Indeed. Should be good.
Yeah, super excited. Right, what's the score, boys? Right, do you guys want to come in and talk through the game with all the viewers? Right, we're gonna.
I shall say goodbye to our adoring fans. Hope you all enjoyed it. Enjoy the interview.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Charlie. Really appreciate it,
No
mate.
bother.
The expertise during the vampire game. Right, come on, boys. Right, I will catch everybody in a second. Right.
Oh, there. Right, cool.
I'm this way.
Oh, hello. Vampires did what vampires do.
I got extremely lucky with my saves on the mortis engine. He was basically full wounds every turn other than the last. And then I hit him.
Yeah, and I think I don't know how many 6s and 5s and stuff you rolled. You passed every single save, and every time I got a cannon through, one wound, if that.
Yeah, you needed the spike and you never really got the spike.
Yeah.
The one lucky turn where I killed 5 gyros with screams.
The losing the full unit to the fully negative was rough.
Yeah.
But the losing the 4-man to just the naked scream or the 4 wound unit, that was rough. Yeah, it was. I probably was too aggressive. I should have just hung back a bit. But I thought with all of it,
I was very nervous. I've regularly lost my mortis. You've killed my mortis engine quite a few times with just the concentration, but
That's
I
what
just
went
passed
for, yeah, everything.
all my
God.
saves,
Even
so-
the turn when we just rolled all together, I only did like
Yeah,
4 or 5 wounds
8d6 and
with
it
that
was
many shots.
yeah.
It just did nothing. So yeah,
But yeah,
unfortunately, and outscored me massively. I couldn't get
Strat
on.
4 is very good for Vamps.
Yeah, yeah.
I considered moving up the Grave Guard, going for your unit, but it's taken us 3 or 4 turns to get there when I could be sitting scoring 30.
Yeah, I think if you guys would have played on the progressive domination without strategic locations, that potentially would have been a different game.
Yeah.
But it's just hard. The problem when you're playing into vampires, I've always found, is you need to commit into one thing. If you don't commit into that, then you just end up losing.
I think with all what I should have done in hindsight is did what I did, but to the Graveguard. Because the turn when I did manage to, like, with all the clatters and stuff,
Yeah.
I think that would have been better. Because then you get to the point where you can't res it all back.
Yeah.
I know you can res most of it back, but you can't res it all back. And if I can whittle it down enough before I shoot cannons and maybe get it to, like,
Staple characters or
yeah,
something.
like that's probably what I should have done. I thought if I kill the mortis, everything starts crumbling.
What I was worried you would do is when you had the 8 gyros around the mortars, charge it.
Why? 'Cause
8d3 impact hits, and then you're getting like flank, rear, your combat
Also, you were
res.
2 turns away from pushing off the wall, by the way.
yeah, I didn't even consider that.
And then I can't res while I'm in combat. So I lose my reses, I lose my spells.
yeah, I should have. Yeah,
I was very worried you'd
The
do
curse of
that.
knowledge.
I probably should have, to be fair. I
Yeah.
thought going in, I wouldn't do anything like damage-wise, and I was worried about your return attacks.
Oh, it's not more. It's a lot of attacks. It's all strength 3.
No, but I'm only T4 with a 5-up save. So
Oh
you
yeah,
can
the
just-
zombies did slap. a
Yeah,
bunch of them,
exactly, so-
yeah, to be fair.
You just need to win by 1.
Yeah, that is true. Plus, if I win, I can actually fly most of them away and keep one unit in locked in. So I probably should have done that, to be fair. But hindsight, so probably.
Oh, the scouts with fullback and good order away, and then get
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
again.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I could keep one locked in to stop it moving, and then fly the other ones away.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah. Vamps. Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
No, good game, guys. It's good to watch. It's
Yeah.
good to watch.
Well.
Commiserations for the Dwarves. Right, so unfortunately that was a loss for the Dwarves, but fortunately for the vampires out there. Thank you so much for watching the event, everyone. Really appreciate this journey you've all been on with me. I think it's a Cathay win for this event. I will post up how everybody did and let everybody know. To be honest, I'm actually a lot closer. So I actually live in the south. It takes me like 6 hours to get up to Newcastle. It's just they've asked me, no one else has asked. So yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Really, really appreciate you all being here, and thank you so much for all of the comments. It's been great to chat to everyone. I will post the winners and the losers. Well, no one's a loser here. Everyone's had an amazing weekend. So thank you so much. Right, let's see the Demons of Chaos list. Right, I'll try and remember to take a picture of that and post it up. It's quite cool. It's all corn. It's pretty good. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you again. The channel, unfortunately, is going to be on a little bit of a hiatus for a bit while I change my holds. I'm going from Carrot Kurd to Carrot Kadrin. So I'm going to be on a little bit of a break for a while, but as soon as I'm back, there should be a lot of quality content coming, hopefully. So thank you so much, everyone. Really, really appreciate it, and I will see you all soon. So take care, everyone, and